benefits. 3 kills already towards Luke. That's not good at all.
बल्ल चल्यो यार केटा हो मेरो इस्यु आइरहेछ यार वाइफाई म चाहिँ BTR को सपोर्ट हो केटा I'm supporting BTR
and it seems like it's going on and it's continuing to the playoffs here. Yeah, unfortunately though, Albert cannot counter jungle from now on. The orange buff has already been taken, so like it or not, he has to test this or take his own purple buff, which is just kind of a waiting move for Evos. The poke onto Luke, who is still, despite all those ganks, even in levels compared to Shogun. Impressive. Come on. Caught there. A lot of damage placed onto him. But they go in on Brook again. They find the moment. And it's a killing spree through the Mystic Gush. A lot of zones. It's going to be the free neutral objective over Erlan. Had already flickered in. Now it's a mile with blazing duet to the back line, and they burst through Erlan. The forgotten tiger, forgotten no longer by the red robots. Too good to be true. A dreamlike start for BTR in this first 5 minutes. They get everything. 2 big gold lead. And Albert, despite him on a Suyo usually, we see him securing a 2-level lead from in this point, but now
let's get out. Stream. Make sure to share the stream. Make sure I don't like room.
Last time Finn played the Marcel, it was up against Na'Vi, if you remember. It was a comeback game as well. Game 1, it was fantastic. Game 2, Na'Vi came back. But in those 2 games, I saw Finn as maybe one of the best Marcel players we have in ID right now. He's so clean with it. The golden hours are perfectly timed. And mainly that screening of his is fantastic. Finn doing it again here, zoning so many members away from these structures. And Amounts just going to collect a free structure down below. No trades going on for Evos. Yeah, definitely not Glaze, definitely not bias caster here on the desk. That's my goat. But the itemization though from Shogun, he went on for a full physical defense. I like that a lot, especially if he wants to lane against Keto. And most likely the one that's gonna rotate down below earlier is gonna be the Khalid and also the Suyo. So that solves 3 problems at once. That was just crazy though, right? The fact that Megatron are kind of playing Evos this game. Remember, I think it was Evos against Na'Vi, or sorry, Evos against Xiao. We saw Luke jump in, forcing 3 members back, and then it was Albert who took the turtle. It was just these small distractions to go for a pickoff or for this game, it's Megatron who's doing that to Evos. There's also another problem that Evos needs to solve.
Keटा BTR तातिरहेछ त प्लेअफमा यसपाली चाहिँ के गर्छ के प्लेअफमा अति खेलिरहेछ यार BTR ले.
It was not a problem in the Geek Fam match because they were up by a bajillion gold, but now Evos, I don't think they can play it slow from this point. 3K gold, they move! Luke caught in the bad spot again. Finn might actually want to go for 1v1, but he'll let Luke recall. Now,
Nine more in the
damage coming through in the retreat.
But Moreno le payo. Ellen Moreno. Nice one, Finn.
On the gourd. Shogun in the back, zoning few away. Now the rest of the team kind of collapse right there as the Purify gets used up. The missing projectile gets thrown, but it does not land on
gourd ne sky banaya raha yaar guys. Sky pencil banaya raha gourd ne.
To Shogun to escape.
Damn, bro.
One to kill count, but objective was taken by BTR once again, so they definitely won't take that any day of the week as Emma secured his second item on towards the second opportunity.
Guys, जसले चाहिँ ओनिकलाई फेस गर्छ भोलि. BTR ले त ओनिकलाई जितेको है नन स्टप.
Everything left, right, and center.
BTR the goal.
They've been phenomenal, but we have to remember again, it's never really safe for Bigatron, even with a 10,000 gold lead. There's something they're very known to do. Especially in the playoffs, you cannot spell Coopex stronger without BTR. NT, try next season. Basically all the Arsenal quotes you would use, you can use to Bigatron too. It's gonna...
Moreno le sky banaya raha 4 kill ma jo.
It's his fault, it's not mine. Yeah.
Moreno ati तातिरहेछ bro.
Here, Evos didn't really have a good time, especially with the fact that they are running this very early game-centric kind of composition here in Miracle. The Jushin, the Khalid, it's gonna still be a difference maker in the late game, but mostly they deal most of their damage in the early game.
Perfect by BTR.
Defensively, and it's yet another free structure to the hands of the red robots who are playing with such poise, which is weird.
Drop the run with that Evos go.
I don't think they want to. They even can play with boys at this point because BTR so far.
Masarapp hello guys, welcome to the stream guys. All got ढिला भयो आज. बाहिर चाहिँ आउने बित्तिकै स्ट्रिम गरेको फेरि नेट सिकाइदिएर अनि रिस्ट्रिम गरेको त्यसरी
spam his chrono dash.
सबैले बोलेको स्ट्रिमै गयो
That's projectile. Oh, the Steed as well. Are they going to go for the dive? He's going to get dove on. Finn's caught in the bad spot. Has to flicker away, but Airline's right there.
Oh my lord!
Locks him down for the blazing duet. Niall caught, thrown back into a golden hour. Finn catches him. The Mystic projectile is going to land together with Shogun. He's waiting in the back. Luke's going to be looking for a play as well. That's Shogun thrown away. That's going to be Luke walking up. The Mystic projectile lands again as Shogun will be taken out under turret. Finally. Showing signs of life.
Yeah, they find the loophole to kill the Alice. Well, you know,
Discord,
we do not have the shred. We can still use the third aggro, and what a chain CC coming in from Luke. Still not the greatest of game so far. 2-4-0 in a KDA as he secured the Queen's wings here. So you know that at this point, he is worried about his own safety instead of just going for a full glass cannon build. But now Evos must have blissed this.
Yep, just hold on. Very good decision. Shogun's still down. They're going to have to go for the gamble right now as Niall gets on the Steed. Luke trying to go zone him away. And Mon has to...
Gets over by.
And that should be 3 Albert with a Soul Sever and the Retro.
9 million by.
All out fight. Spin tries to go for the big fight, but Niall's going to be...
9 million time.
And he's going to get taken out by Airline.
Oh my goodness. There were some questions about Evos' playstyle coming to the playoffs. Are they too safe? Are they not risk takers? There you go.
That's why.
This is the risk-taking Evos that we've been waiting for in the playoffs.
What a fantastic decision. No hesitation from Evos.
Bye. Evos कसरी लर्ड लियो फेरि what the fuck?
They pulled the trigger and now they have the Lord. 2 charges. One in the mid lane, tier 1, another into the tier 2. But look at how they managed the waves in the bottom lane and the top lane. Gold lane is completely gone, but one thing that stays true is the fact that Luke is still caught all alone. Him on gets caught right there. He pops in the blazing win in time. And throwing her to win, catches him, and now gets all in. His Amon is still able to find Albert, takes him out. Now it's a Mon Force. He's going back and forth right now over on Finn. The golden hour's right there.
Albert lands.
Please, yaar, BTR chokers ho feri. Chokers ho BTR.
Albert is back.
Oh my god, biggest choker ko tag paunch yo game ni hareछ. Elimination match है BTR, please. Please man, please.
The classic Biggie choke that gets to happen.
No, early यस्तो lead थियो केटा कस्तो चोक हानेको. लगातार 4 वटा सिजन देखि चोक हान्न छ BTR ले every fucking time.
He knows his tendencies. He was just waiting on that BMI.
समझा है भाई BTR. Warrior 505 मतलब.
900 goal for Evos right now.
Regular season दामी खेल्छ है र
दामी भन्दा नि ओनीलाई मात्रै जित्छ के फेरि जित्न चाहिँ फेरि फाइनल बक्स है और टिम सँग चाहिँ फेरि
how much this Paquito brings to the table in the late game. The damage is
सबैजना Evos को फ्यान हो
is incredibly annoying even without the chip.
म चाहिँ BTR गयो केटा BTR
Still all right for Bigatron is the fact that Moreno
के हो मैं ओभरले त क्लासिक बनाउँछ त दिन भएर
those executions can still be
के बनाछ आइटम
deadly. The thing is, do they have enough damage to get
ओभरले ओभरले हैन स्ट्रीम
That's the question. To get Paquito low, Luke and Erlan. Once we get into that mid-game power spike, which is definitely hit, gold lead's completely gone, and now it's building towards a 2K for Evos. Erlan's going to have 1 billion shields. Luke has the Queen's wings, and you know that damage reduction.
Warrior सँग स्काई छ के
Thankfully though, Airliner
Miss
is
Tagger.
Harith, so any kind of CC, especially immobilization, is pretty much the same thing as a stun. You know, you can't really stack up your shield when Command Force is there. Thankfully, the Throne of Ruin is just like the perfect counter towards Harith. And with anti-heal as well, surely that's gonna be trouble for Airline from now on. But he's also gonna be building his items, so at the same time, Evos is getting deadlier and deadlier. The claws are getting sharper than ever. And this is the hero that brought them the M1 championship. Can it bring a victory here in Jakarta International Velodrome?
You want to lead this way,
Evos, man, their mid to late is just so scary. It's almost like they start the game as cubs, and then they continue to grow to these the monsters they are. And look,
yeah, and this is their jungle right now.
Bang,
BTR is doing what Evos are doing. That's the previous exchange, but I don't know about this.
Nice, fin.
They're gonna go all
But
in
you.
the few. That's giving the key with Brady Sandstorm. Him on the blade.
Chula mano.
Ruin as well. Airlock. Oh,
Elan
Moreno. Doing a good job chasing Few down. Albert's waiting in the midst of it all as the golden hour lands on Luke. And that's the projectile again who catches Albert. Finn doing a good job.
Albert?
Shogun with the chase. Moreno
Moreno.
with the jump
This guy's
forward, but
a
Baby Alien stays alive, but now he goes away. And he's looking for the outplay. And
Oi.
Baby
Oi.
Alien takes him
Oh, no.
down. The stacks on Moreno is down, but now it's Niall going
Lord
into the
Pappy
mid
guy.
lane. He goes over to chase instead onto Luke. Mid lane turret gonna be taken down by the minion waves, it seems.
Wait,
And
mid ko directly na look.
Niall secures the Lord.
Both teams are taking risk so well. They know what's at stake.
Let's go BTR, let's
And
go.
this time around, BTR execute that one much better than Evos. And on Q Miracle.
More look.
So big against Aerith, but now Luke gets chased down by the horsey.
Yeah.
But he's still
So mobility यार dash कत्ती हुन्छ यार.
As a boxer, run faster than a horse.
That is a good point.
It's okay though.
Tala
Gotta get
tang
that fleet footwork, you know, as a boxer.
By the way, Moreno finally getting taken down. So
The few कत्रो अगाडि है Purify मा.
we set it by 30%.
Hey, who was that?
So Evos from now on, they can play
Era अगाडि पनि
aggressively, but I don't
Purify मा
know
खेल्ला.
if that's what they want to do against this much tankiness from BTR.
Now we have to talk about the wave clear. Evos, Paquito does really well, but
Wait.
maybe
Okay.
so
It's
wave
Ice Queen 1.
quite well here.
Oh my.
Mid in the bottom lane, but as I said, the Paquito, if he's left alone, he can clear that wave forever. They're gonna try to go for the far lane instead, but
What's wrong with that?
attention to Luke, who's still pushing in. He decides to recall, but all 5 show up. Luke, as he cancels the recalls, the Lord charges into the base. Luke's gonna go for the base turret up top. It's gonna be a trade. This is a very risky gamble to take, but he's taking it well. The turret will not fall, but just in case BTR decide to make the call to walk in, Evos
Wait, beauty bana sir.
are not really favorable.
Albert full damage खेल्ला छ Albert.
Love that from BTR. They're not taking any risk of that exchange.
Beauty नै बनाउँछ. Sky Pressure गइरहने.
Queen Wings पनि बनाएको छ त्यसले. Queen Wings बनाएको.
बनाएको छ.
They inhibit a turret, and it's all good. You get the turret, you back away, and now the long lane is yours. But the Paquito is gonna tip the scales here, Miracle, once again.
That's the thing. This time it's gonna be a lot more difficult for the Paquito though. These are super minions that'll be clumping up in the bottom lane, and BTR will have way more to say. Because earlier I thought in that Lord fight, it should have been Evos with the advantage. They were pushing in bot, they could have played the slow game. BTR forced the fight, and yet again, they are going to try to force this slow push to build towards Evos. They do not want Luke to clear it out.
By the way, I love the itemization coming in from Shogun with the Ice Queen wand. Not really something I usually see from an Alice, but in this case, they know who is the carry. Moreno has been popping off with this gourd, and he's going up for a full damage build here with a single utility and that glowing one. So he is very much topped up. All that's left is
Morlas
seconds for the Lord to spawn.
By the way, the photo as well.
Yeah, you go.
More survivability from the backliners of BTR. We've been questioning why the gourd has not been so prevalent in other MPLs, and that is the dives are
Wait a second.
scary.
Look at this, wait. I might check into the wrong bush. When you
Wait! No.
With a read of a century, what a reaction! BMI's out of there, doesn't even burn his flicker, and because of that, he will fall. Inhuman reaction time from Eman. I don't know if that was a reaction time or it's just instinct to happen. I'm not sure, but either way, they'll take that. That's why we call him the Red Raider, man. Robotic, if you will. Finn, kind of zone in the back, and Man jumps in again, doing so much damage. Taking few to half HP. Finn caught, golden hour plays down, and now the missing projectile is going to be timed as well with the missing gush over on Erlan. The sun comes around the right by there, but Man again goes over to Blazing Wind, even the flicker, even onto the baby alien. Luke will try to survive. That's Moreno, the maestro, caught in the tough spot. Take him down, but now it's him with the flicker. With the reset. Reset it.
What?
And Luke has bought enough time.
Oh my
This is giving
god.
Albert the opportunity. But does he have what it takes? Eman with a jumping forward. That's a BMI back, but he pops with the crowd.
Eman more than that.
Right there. And he can't find it. Shogun going in the back line of style. Gets the red tree. Eman will
Damn, man,
to the
Eman.
hands of Fuel. And now it's up to the
Wait,
robots
keep
to run away,
up
but
the
Albert
game by that,
pops in his soul sever, and Key gets Finn down.
Damn, look at. Oh my god,
You
Luke.
can see the micro display of literally
Crazy,
every member of the teams there. Albert tried to do what he can, but he cannot get close to the Lord with because of Eman with the Winter Crown plays
Eman,
there.
no, BTR को Lord waste बंद हो गया.
Lord, Xiao won't be able to utilize it. This is a big contention point, brother man. It's the morale as well. Evos, they've defended and they've outplayed a situation that looked unplayable. That looked outplayed. Oh, wait, hold on, Luke. Whoa, whoa. Okay, he just takes a bit of damage. But yeah, Moreno, despite that death, still doing tons of damage.
By the way, BTR won the 50-50 in terms of the Lord spawning in the top lane. Now the long lane is theirs once again. Just want to remind you all that there is
कत्ती गेम भइरहेछ केटा यो गेम बवाल हुन्छ के BTR चाहिँ इक्वल्स थियो. BTR खतरनाक गेम भयो.
Despite the KDA that showed on your screen right now, just buying enough time for Albert to at least make something out of that, you know, bad start to a team fight for Evos. And economy-wise, it's all pretty much equal right now. Only 300 gold lead, which is pretty much nothing at this point.
The one thing that is still an advantage is Kino can clear in the side lane, and Bigatron's far lane base turret. It's been very unfortunate for Evos that the Lord has just kept on spawning top side of the map. But this
त्यही लर्ड कस्तो टपमा आयो बिचाराहरु फार लेनको दुईचोटी भयो यार. तर पगी त छ फाइदा हुन्छ के पगी त भएको यही फाइदा लेन क्लियर गरेर आउन मिलिहाल्छ.
By Bigatron very, very well.
BTR gonna play with the team fight, man. In terms of a 5v5 team fight, I feel like this composition from BTR is at least easier to execute from Evos.
I miss player को होला नि भयो. I think miss player Sanjin होला यार. किनकि Sanjinको laning phase अनि पछाडी बसेर खतरा
no way you can purify out of a Throne of Ruin and a Mystic Projectile. Then that then will be combo with a Mystic Gush. Then you're taking true damage to the face.
I mean, it's not even the Golden Hour. You know, most of the time it's Shogun being in his face. The Throne of Ruin can
for me, Sanju has best
is pretty much the whole board for BTR. And Flicker cannot get him away from immobilization. And there's 2 immobilization from BTR side.
Wait a second. The Leomord shows in the bottom lane. Albert controls the neutral objective. The Gorge stays in the bottom lane to try and clear it, but Albert is holding the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna build a slow push, but look at Luke. This is so good.
Luke is very present. Luke at the end of the gamble and like.
Luke shows up
I
one
know.
more time.
More than a kilo to know what is a Luke somehow.
Just a strategical battle here.
Yeah.
Mental battle.
Iman?
With ways into winning the crown, chases them away. Now passing the steed as well.
Bad.
Trying to go for the zone, but
Oh,
Luke is coming
Evos
in
in
as
the
well.
nah yaar, what? BTR, you know.
Has BTR clumped up. Him with the golden hour over on the Lord. Moreno in the back.
Nah, false your sandwich by Luke. Luke.
It's a kill for Luke in trade for the neutral objective
What
in the
turret
bottom lane.
put
It seems like the turret's gonna
What
go
to
down.
buy it?
Will it? Oh! It barely survives.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but Evos, they definitely will take that one any day of the week.
I think good trade yaar, Evos ko yaar.
He pulled the trigger way too early, man. And
That
then
was
he
kinda, you had to do something there. Because the wave in the bottom lane was fully shoved, Chefin. It doesn't matter if there's a Super Minion wave. It would have been a free base turret, so he decided to try to go in, but they just had no damage to burst the Lord.
Right now, Evos got what they want. They got the Lord. Evos or Luke is definitely a sacrificial pawn in that exchange earlier.
It's dangerous.
All that's left is to clear this.
Do
Do they want to do it right here?
Yeah, that's why. I guess they're thinking there's an advantage that they have in individuals, but they have to remember that there is a lot of damage reduction that comes with this Evolved Lord. They're doing a good job.
Yeah, feels like a tight siege minigame in MLBB right now.
War in the defense
HP, Luke already topped up and ready to go.
Lord guys already 40%
watch out all the backliners of BTR. The Lord, 1/3 of HP, so not much utilization here from Evos.
Yep. It's because of the bottom lane. Look, those super minions are keeping the waves at bay.
Oh, gamble I know. Evos ke garnu सक्दैन. Nice hold that, nice defense. माथिको मुनिको लेन हेर्नुपर्छ एकजनाले माथिको टरेट फोर्स गर्छ यिनीहरूले माथिको टरेट नै पाएन
Evos finally won the 50-50.
नाइस डिफेन्ड भाइ कन्सेप्ट प्ले
More desperate and looks like they want to
विन्टर कम बनाए फेरि हिमालले
Yep. The wave in the bottom lane has built up. But the thing is now, this is
Lord West guys, Lord West.
Want to be. The far lane is the one without a base turret advantage.
Still BTR advantage of
what he was doing earlier, Sheffin, with a super mini wave. Imagine what he can do with a normal wave up top.
Ooh, त्यहाँ पगितले पर्नु खोज्छ हेर्नु
There's
माथि
a tier 2
पगित
that's
माथि
still
आउँछ
up and available.
This is tough for BTR, man. And looks like
केटा सबैजना make sure to like
for a
this
more
video, like and
creative
subscribe
maneuver
हेर्नु
here,
के हो
Luke
like
will
त
camp
छैन त
up
यार केटा
top and
सुक्का
maybe
छ त
catch
like
Luke off guard.
किन
But
37 like हो guys
the man
3 को
that
like
is-
हाल्नु यार
Coach No!
Oh, Coach No!
I wonder who he's supporting.
Probably BTR.
Ex-BTR, by the way.
What are your goats?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Stop that, Coach No.
ओइ लुकलाई पकाउन खोजेछ केटा लुक फर्स्ट
You're such a hater right
No,
now.
I'm joking. Luke, though. Oh, wait.
Oi,
They're trying to
Luke.
collapse on Luke. I don't know about this decision. They find frozen moment. Mystic Gush as well. Luke! He tries to revive. He gets away. Niles able to go in. Now the
Man,
rest of the
छोड्नुपर्छ
team tries to collapse on him, though.
छोड्नुपर्छ Oh my
What did he braid out? Oh
Feed
my
mother,
god, Vin's
feed
gonna go.
mother.
Oh, he
Flickers
flickers out
up,
too. Uh-oh, gets caught by the golden hour. Posted him. Wait a second. Mystic projectile. That's some purify out. He's trying to do more damage. He goes in all the way.
Oh
Doesn't
my
even get
god
anything but key into the back lane. That's gonna win a crown. And Mon kites
Bro,
away Shogun.
what
Make sure they
Wait,
escape
Moreno,
quickly.
what the fuck
What resources were burnt? Oh, a lot of flickers. That's
lot.
3 flickers for a
Damn
Yeah, and the ooze
Good
and
trade, I think was a राम्रो trade. Flicker छैन 3 जनाको side को पिट्या
both teams.
That was well played by Luke. He got away.
I thought this is a
अति है guys अति गेम भइरहेछ यार
Oh man.
अब इभोसले सजिलो हुन्छ अब इभोसले सजिलो हुन्छ गाइस
Again.
This is the thing, though. Look at the Paquito. He's built the slow push. That
स्लो पुश
makes
बनाए
sense.
लुकले अति गर्छ यार यो गेम माको
Are those the boys? That's Eric Olim as well, is there?
Wait a minute.
The whole gang is here.
लुक मरे भए चाहिँ त्यहाँ लास्ट राम्रो हुन्छ यार बिटियाले
Controversy in a single camera shot.
That's true.
इमान गएर लेन मिलाउनु अब लर्ड रस गर्छ इभोसले लर्ड रस गर्छ
Wait, and Man just showed top. Shogun's doing a good job.
He's rotating though.
इमान आउनु भएको
Seconds
छ
for the flicker on Moreno. They need to force a reset.
इभोल लर्ड एकैछिनमा मेल त ओ नाइस ओ किको एमो गयो
And Man trying to go for the damage now. BMI back and key falls.
ओ म कि मरे फ्यु पनि मर्छ फ्यु पनि मर्छ ओ नाइस वान
Did he not?
अल्बर्ट र लुक किन त्यहाँ छ
They're gonna spot him. There's no way they're not
Found.
gonna spot him.
Jim opens up. Immortality already. 41 stacks on that Sky Piercer.
अति है मरे
Immortality was
अति
cracked
मरे
earlier up top.
फ्री लर्ड बिटियाले फ्री लर्ड
He just fell straight up with no purify. What a call by Bigatron. In the 26th minute of the game, they secure a neutral objective. Erlan, this is risky, my brother.
Yeah, and this is the biggest window that BTR has in this
डिफेन्ड
game.
कम त छैन युएसको डिफेन्ड कसरी गर्छ केटा युएसले
For the first game of this series, man.
We knew it was going to be
expected
close.
It's gonna be a 3-2 or a close match, but we are in for a treat as Eman secured that Winter Crown once again. Watch out for those plays.
Oh, they gotta hold on now. There's a big wave, and they've already used a couple
What?
of big resources. I'm
gonna be
guessing
यो लर्ड आउँदैछ
they
किन
wanted to go for a fight beforehand. There were 2 members down.
अवार्ड
I think the idea is to burn out some resources.
But he
If
didn't.
yeah,
Luke
gotta try, man.
Luke in the mid lane. He's gonna try to cut. And he does. He actually baits out the Fan of Seed, and I think that's actually worth it. But now he's giving the Blazing New End! And Moreno with a Mystic Gush! And Mon jumps away. Baits out the jump from Albert. Blade Surge as well. Those resources have been burnt out. Now Few goes into Crimson Beacon. Luke's gonna be taking a lot of damage. Jumps into the back line, but now gets caught up in it all as that's between Sands from the Flicker combo into the winner crown from
Fucking one, end the game.
Mortality in time. That's a big wave in the bottom lane.
इनबाट नि वेभ आउँदैछ
But they're doing a good
What the
job.
fuck होल्ड कसरी गरिरहेछ
Erlan, they've survived, but now it's the rest of the team coming in, and
Fucking
Moreno gets a Mystic Gush!
मोरेनोले ओ माय गॉड मोरेनोले कत्रा हाने यार यो गेम
To Bigatron.
लेट्स गो केटा हो पीटीआर 1-0
Fans are also winning.
अति खेल यार मोरेनो र लुकले त सोलो क्यारी हानिसक्यो यार झन् न
BTR strikes first.
अरे
1-0 against Evos.
My vote for regular season MVP, the Maestro Moreno.
जिजा नाइस गेम यार मोरेनोले के खेलेको यार
And he
ड्याम
shows his class
अति खेल यार
today
मोरेनोले
again. Sublime positioning. Yes, there were some calls where he had to walk up.
मोरेनो
He walked straight into
फ्यु
Albert.
मेरो भाइलाई प्रेसर भइसक्यो
Kept
गाइस
him there, and at the end of the day, those
दिस इज
wins-
इलिमिनेसन म्याच जो हार्छ घर जान्छ है केटा
My goodness gracious. It's in the Velodrome. It's up against Evos. It should already be Bigatron going home.
Just
On paper.
beautiful.
बिटर भेटिएल पेज एमएट फाइनल जेनी भन्ने क्या हो
Maestro put out the staccato, and it was beautifully played. Music-
केटा लाइक हाल्नु मेक श्योर टु लाइक एन्ड सब्स्क्राइब है केटा लाइक र सब्स्क्राइब चाहिँ
Especially
गर्नु
after what happened in BLMY.
And my My goodness, was that Coach
Game
Panda
2,
behind
Game 2.
with the rest of the coaching staff flying from Korea all the way here. That presence definitely has been felt by the players, but Chevin, I still don't understand why Erlan went quicker instead of Purify.
That's the thing. I think the idea is he
ID को game में
underestimated the immobilization, the stun. Yeah.
Fight लगाएर केटीहरु बस सम्झाए नि बुझा केटा कलेज जस्तो लाग्छ बीटीआर र इभोस केटा मलाई त बीटीआर जस्तो लाग्छ है हैन बीटीआर को सपोर्टर हो म चाहिँ लेट्स गो बीटीआर फाइनली बीटीआर लाई देख्न पाउँछ यार केटा होल स्टेजमा यसपालिको सिजन चाहिँ यस्तो हान्छ कि बीटीआर ले केटा हो एपीएल आईडी मा प्लेअफमा जात मैले कुल बना चाहिँ केटा भोट हाने केटा ब्रिगिडा होला भनेको कहाँ ब्रिगिडा हुन्छ एमपीएल आईडीमा तर एमपीएल आईडीको खोइ के हो बस्नु छ त फ्री छ त यार कति छ त एमपीएल आईडीको त ब्रिगिडा त टीएलपीएस को कसको गर्लफ्रेन्ड हैन ब्रिगिडा खोइ स्यानफोर्डको गर्लफ्रेन्ड भन्छ हो कि हैन यार हैन कतिले चाहिँ स्यानफोर्डको गर्लफ्रेन्ड भन्छ तर I don't know यार guys अहिलेसम्म त्यस्तो रुमर हो त्यो सबै फिक्स चाहिँ छैन कि त प्राइभेट रिलेसन बस्नु नि सक्यो हुन्छ पत्र त फिक्स भइसक्यो ग्याङ केटा ब्रिगिडा अर्टेना को मनपर्छ तिमीहरूलाई भने अर्टेना भने चाहिँ यो एन्ट्रेना हो कि के यसको नाम यो एमपीएल आईडीको भर्खर देखाएको ब्रिगिडा भन्छ अर्टेना को मनपर्छ मोरेन र एमपीपी हामीलाई थाहा छ केटा भन्नुपर्दा त कोड बिग्रेन तो 40 मात्र रेजिस्ट्रेसन मेरोमा त हो कि भिडियो के हो मेरोमा त 1400 सम्म पुगिरहेको छ रोज आई लभ माई फ्ल्याट त्यसमा भनेको यस्तो थर्कातिर रोजले एक टाइम फेरि टाइममा काइरी गर्छ भने काइरी हान्छ ए भाइ गाइस सेकेन्ड गेम स्टार्ट भइहाल्छ एकछिनमा 5 मिनटमा 5 मिनट वेट गरौँ स्यानफोर्डले दिदी भन्छ ब्रिगिडालाई दिदी त होइन होला अझै भइरहेछ नेपालीको पिएच कोच रहेछ केही गर्छन् कि अब फिलिपिन्स कोच चाहिँ को हो र नेपाली नेपाल आउँछ र स्यानफोर्डलाई नेपाली कति भएको स्यान वेट गाइज एकछिन Oh, bueno, curare, claro. Claro, pues. Mm, 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 mhm, mm. Era esa disca me le quiero ver, no. Mm, mm. के रिएक्ट गरिदिन्छ ए केही त रियाक्ट गर कस्तो नन साइलेन्ट भयो नि हो राता केटाले त्यो सम्झाइ कस्तो भिजेर कहाँ भिजेर आएको जस्तो यार। भाइ केही त रियाक्ट गर भाइ केही त रियाक्ट गर अहिले म जाने जबसम्म म्याच स्टार्ट हुँदैन जानै दिँदैन म भुक्दा पनि भुक्दैन कि कस्तो कुकुर आएछ हौ मेरो घरमा हिँड हिँड केटाले डान्स गराउँछ सुपारी डाँडा त्यहाँ हेर्न क्यामेराम्यान ए कुटुमा कुटु सुपारी डाँडा कुटुमा कुटु सुपारी डाँडा कुटुमा कुटु सुपारी डाँडा कुटु सुपारी डाँडा कुटु दोस्रो म्याच स्टार्ट जाने तिनीहरूलाई जाने दिन जाने दिन जाने दिन एकछिन घुम dog is acting like a woman and a woman is acting like a dog. यो हल्का नन च्यालेन्ज हो केटा हो अब सपोज घरमा कोही आयो भने चाहिँ धेरै नै उफ्रिन्छ नभए त बाल दिँदैन यो अब म 1 घन्टा गायब भने चाहिँ फेरि लास्ट तनाव लाग्छ यसलाई अब के सपोज कोही छ भने यता यस्तो पागल हुन्छ नि यस्तो एक्साइटेड हुन्छ नि मान्छेदेखि जिब्रेर उसलाई छुनु पनि हुँदैन क्या मुखमा हात राख्नु पर्छ हेर सोध्ने कुन्टु कुन्टु के फोटो तेरे बाप तेरे बाप तेरे 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 बाप तेरे बिचारा ल्याङ हानेर Not. What? Oh, कसले के गर्यो मेरो वानरलाई कसले के गर्यो कसले के गर्यो अब जान्दिन गेम स्टार्ट भएपछि पनि जान्दिन्छु मलाई ऊ त्यहाँ हेर्न ऊ त्यो के हो यो के हो यो के हो यो के हो यो के हो क्यामेरा होइन यो फेस क्याम हो फेस क्याम तँलाई हेरिरहेको छ कतिजना हेर 70 जनाले हेरिरहेको हेल उसलाई हातमा सिसिआर फ्र्याङ्क कड हात के म भन्छु है फ्र्याङ्क कड कोपल कुपा मेरो हल्का कुपा रिसाइरहेको छ कि केटा हेर सुन हल्का हेल हल्का तेरो म चुरोन खान्न है फेरि त्यसको रियाक्सन हेर्नु आयो But so यसलाई छोडिदिउँ कि यसलाई छोडिदिउँ भन्नलाई बिचरा हल्का रिसाए जस्तो अब त्यो हस्की भन्ने हो हस्की हो यो केटा यो हस्की हो यो चाहिँ कस्तो हस्की पर्यो है यो हल्का डेन्जर हस्की के छिटेकै केटा म अफ गराउँछ परिसिनु परिसिनु अब पाँच अब पाँच अब पाँच अब मार्छ यसले मलाई अब मेरो रुममा आउँदैन यसको हाइट ठुलो छैन नि यो सानै छ यार क्यामेरामा चाहिँ ठुलो देखिरहेको होला तर यो सानै छ
Let's go, Evos.
के अरे भाइ
Let's go, Evos.
यी हो त्यो गोरे टिको व्हाइट टाइगर मेरो मेरो घरमा टाइगर चाहिँ केटा हो मेरो घरमा टाइगर छ
I know it's hard to see you, but I wish you're all here. Oh, it's hard to leave you, but I get you everywhere.
Masarapp ke lily tipped 20 rupees. Kasto patalo kokor ani chasma. Nilako resha. Wow kana kulao negara YRR W Husky L Masarapp.
Thank you so much for 20 NPR. अब चाहिँ ल म राख्दिनु पर्ला विचारको दौडेछ यो पहिला म गर्दै बिरालो त छैन यार केटा एकछिन यता बाहिर अब something to let's go. Red Valley sport थाहा छ मलाई टिम रेड भ्याली नेपालको टिम हो नेपालको अर्गन्स मेरोमा बिरालो छैन गाइस मलाई बिरालो त्यस्तो पाल्न मन लाग्दैन पनि मैले आफै किनेको आफ्नै पैसाले किनेको हो मैले पेन गर्नु पर्यो के हलबाट प्रेसर भइसक्यो यार गाइस भाइ कसरी हार्यो इभोस फर्स्ट गेम यार कमब्याक हानिसक्यो यार इभोसले
Moreno, Tico.
फ्युलाई त ग्याप हान्दिरहेछ अब ड्राफ्ट एसियन गेम्सको लाइनअप एकछिन है दोसुटया जङ्गलमा मेजमा लिलिम एक्समा हाइब्रिड रोममा जावारुडो गोल्डमा दर्लामी अनि गन पनि गएको छ एज अ सफ्ट अब ट्याक्क एक हप्तापछि म्याच छ केटा सुरुमा पाकिस्तानसँग छ नेपालको त्यसपछि मङ्गोलिया मलाई लियो कि सिम पठाउँदै गर रिक्वेस्ट गर Masarapp कहिले खेल्ने अब इएनसीमा गाइस इएनसीमा नि खेल्ला 7 सेकेन्ड स्पोर्टको टुर्नामेन्ट पनि खेलिरहेको छ टुर्नामेन्टहरू खेल्ला छ अरे नेपालमा नि भाइ चेसमा हालेर पुग्यो त भाइ
or come to realize
Oh,
that whatever it is that Bigatron does
actually, it's the
with
blunder we're gonna
a club
succeed.
that supposedly doesn't have
चेसमा भाइ केटा आज चेस खेलेको आइको म चेस खेलेको 2 गेम खेलेको 2 गेमै मन्त्री उडाइदियो भाइ कस्तो बिल्ला हो क्या त मन्त्री कसरी उडाउन सक्छ क्या
right because they did go for that early type of deal with the trio mid
भाइ तेरो बल छैन स्ट्रिममै चेस खेल्दै देखा न सबजनाको अगाडि तर यस्तो बिल्ला छ तेरो
ए आइहाले यसपछिको ब्रेकमा आइहाल्छ तेरो पाली तलाई सिक्छु म Let's get our drafting page, get out.
Game number 2, as you see the countdown timer up on stage, up on your screen, into the drafting phase for game number 2.
यो इन्डियनसँग चाहिँ हान्नु मन छैन मलाई
केटा यसपछिको ब्रेकमा यसलाई भाइ लाइभ पे चेसमा ठाउँमा राख्छु केटा
Prediction there, Gani. Drafting phase, game number 2, presented to you by the official.
खेल्ने हो कि वाच पार्टी नै गर्दै टुर्नामेन्ट खेल्छन् गाइस
And there you have it once again, Chip Frederick Jushin.
ड्राफ्टिङ पेज प्रेडिकेट अर ड्राफ्टिङ प्रेडिकेट
के गर्छस् मेरो भाइ के गर्छस् मेरो भाइ
Change from BTR, eliminating the Jushin pick from Evos.
so it seems like Evos
फर्स्ट पिक के ले त ब्यान 16 फ्रेडरिन ब्यान गरेछ यता पनि ओके फर्स्ट पेजमा फ्रेडरिन ब्यान
at least as expected as well because their draft in game 1
आर्बको फेडिन खतरा छ
with it, you know it's just a matter of
त्यसले रेगुलर सिजनमा फेडिनलाई गेम हतरा त हालै थिएन
the highlights
फ्रेडरिन हेरे खतरा क्या
And also Marcel. Like, do they
कोचले
want
मलाई
Marcel
यो
here? Because
आल्बर्टको
despite
फेडिन हेर
what I
भनेर
think
सिक्छु
earlier on, I feel like
हेर भन्दै थियो
the
मलाई
Marcel paid
माक्सी ब्यान फर्स्ट पिक के ले त गाइस
I think for BTR, especially in
फर्स्ट
the
पिक के
early
ले
game,
त
it looks like they're gonna
पगि
play
त पनि
that
छ
down. Maxia, once again, same
माक्सी
bans
ब्यान छ के
for
छ पगि त
Evos.
ओपन छ
Something that concerns me,
क्लड
man.
छ हेड
Should
छ
have been doing well against bully roamers.
Marcel.
Lead, like the Hilda. You know, we've seen Marshals get really shut down. But Pikachu were able to
Pogito कि तो Marcel लगाए Pogito और Marcel.
So I'm not sure if there's any real
Pogito कि Marcel है.
draft counter that Evos can pick up.
जुचिने छ छैन बच्चे तो.
It definitely that Marcel was
Pogito कि Marcel. Okay Marcel. अब Evos साइड बाट Pogito आउँछ. Evos साइड बाट Pogito र
टाइम कहाँ देखा रहा है? सर टाइम ही दिया था ना?
ये टाइम में दिया था.
or the Phobius perhaps.
Phobius पनि छ है by the way. Phobius नै ओपन छ.
Now that they can definitely utilize here.
Phobius नै छ भनेपछि त Phobius ले like
It should be a mid angle, maybe the jungle, no?
Claustrophobius. Claustrophobius कि Pogito दुईटामा एउटा.
Decently under the Harris, they wanna.
Pogito त आउँदैन होला. Phobius चाहिँ आउँछ होला most probably.
A lot of people agree is the more versatile option.
I wonder why they went for Claude so early.
Atlas. What the fuck? Atlas by this shooting that's here no.
El Momento on the Atlas, man.
So
What you're
apparently,
Second pick ma lida tho Atlas.
like you mentioned, El Momento on Atlas. So
What the fuck?
signature hero from back in the day. I remember that one
BTR?
HP move back when he was in BTR. As well as the fact that Atlas has really grown in popularity. And apparently, Fatal Links is utilized as a bonus. So his first and second skill is the one that is utilized heavily to zone and to temporarily freeze the enemy.
The perfect match.
The perfect match. That is a problem.
It's because he can get away
Pogito.
from a lot
Pogito
of
and
range tools when he is technically out of his armor.
Pogito र के होला त?
So
Design.
it can work. Harley and Phobius though, this is a different look coming in from Bigatron. Now they have
Phobius
more
Harley.
potential engage tools, more combos they can work with. And the fact that they have a Harley here, this is great news for Nile for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Your draft edition सकेन Atlas थियो भाइ.
Phobius opened up, and yeah, it's gonna be picked up here from the side of Bigatron.
Pogito ले त Phobius को अगेन्स्टमा हालिदैन होला यार Pogito.
Pick up the Phobius now with the Harley though.
And it's also like a chess match, right?
It is.
Because now, Evos, do they want to pick up the Paquito?
I would again. I would stray away from the Paquito.
के भाइको अब यताको साइडबाट रोम दुईटै साइडबाट भयो. मेज बाइक चाहिँ दुईटै साइडबाट मेज र
Wants to distract the
मेज र
formation,
जंगल. मेज र
wants
जंगल.
to have more free space and
मेज
again,
जंगल.
entering the second phase,
No,
I think
yeah.
Evos, they
And
definitely can try and limit the hero from the Maestro, alright?
Or carry? You want to ban carry here?
Oh.
I would tend to limit the mid laners, but the carry is definitely a good angle to limit here.
I mean, without Claw, that's the only real answer. You're gonna ban the
भाइ हार्ली रियाज जंगलमा एक्स्ट्रा फोबियस छ त्यही पनि हेरी प्यान हाल्दा छ. म्याजिक यति धेरै हुँदा पनि.
Harriet is notoriously difficult to gank properly in the lane. More
Respect,
survivability, a
Ben.
lot of mobility tools as well to outplay under turret. This might be a hint that they might be trying to play for pressure into dives. And they do certainly have the bodies for it to tank up the tower then.
खासै यिनीहरूलाई मतलब लाग्दैन जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई फुल म्याजिक खेलेको नि फुल म्याजिक खेल्नु मतलब लाग्दैन जस्तो लाग्छ यिनीहरूलाई
With the Guinevere being banned
like
out,
अलिक ठुलो लिगहरुमा
Albert is starting to get limited here. Obviously, there's like the Leomore that he can pick up. But Lancelot's also a hero that we haven't seen opened up too often. And now I think the Suyo is also not an option for Albert now that we see the Harley on the other side.
It's not the ideal option, but I think it's still feasible for Evos to try and go for that option if they really want to have that execution. On top of that though, with the Guinevere already banned out, I'm wondering if there's anything a bit safer compared to the Suyo. By all means, knowing it's Albert though, the landslide can very easily come through.
Lancer त खेल्दैन होला फोबियस भयो. के छ त एउटा सुयो त छ अरु के छ जंगल पिके देख्यो त लियोमर सुयो लियोमर नि गाह्रो छ गेम Masarapp stop the stream for a bit मलाई सु आयो ल गॉड ban भाइ त स्ट्रिम किन डिलिट गरेको स्ट्रिम डिलिट गरेको भन्दै
डिले गरे हैन सब प्राइभेटमा राखे सबै स्ट्रिम प्राइभेटमा राख्छ म किन
I can go
Private ma,
continue,
khoi private ma
Oh, that
rak भन्दै थियो मलाई
Atlas?
टोपीले
that's gonna be a very nasty combination, but I was
अब लाइभ हेर्नेमै त्यही टाइममा आऊ केटा पछि गएर हेर्नु पर्दैन अरे के
Valentina, right? Understanding that you're going up
ऊ
against
सिआर छैन होला दाइ त्यही गर्दा नि
if you're
त्यही लाइक सबै ठुलो ठुलोहरूले नि त्यही गर्दो रहेछ अलिकति
yourself a target.
र्याङ्कको चाहिँ त्यो वाच पार्टीको चाहिँ यतिकै थोरै नि त नर्मल स्ट्रिम चाहिँ हाइड प्राइभेट गर्छ
Or definitely steal the golden hour.
ए केटा आज स्कुटीमा मराइएको जाँदै थियो मलाई कसले बोलायो भने त सिआर छैन होला दाइले बोलाइदिने क्या बाटोबाट गएन
All these options that Big
म त कसले बोलाउँछ भन्छु त
the Marcel
होरा दाइले बोलाइदियो
obvious getting terrified for an extra second can really ruin your
जिमबाट फर्किरहेको
stop your combos. It's not a bad
क्या
option.
चिन्दै क्या तर
Wow.
त्यो त कस्तो चिन्दै क्या स्कुटीमा गइरहेको छु बोलाइदिएर क्या
It's the M1 winner. And
यस्तै हो के भाइ
It's a Harrod skin.
के भन्नुभयो अनि
Melissa?
के भन्नुभयो यतिकै हात यस्तो गऱ्यो अनि हामी निस्किँदै
MVP
दाइ
M1,
पनि
but
बित्थ्यो
Selena?
अब आल्बर्टको कत्रो एक्नी आएको रहेछ
boys, I think we're gonna see a 1-1.
मोरेनाको आँखा कत्रो ठुलो
Wow. What do you think, Arashi?
Selena, we've seen it before. The Melissa, I was really caught off guard by that.
So on
Let me
long
Big
welcome to
changes
stream
made to the Melissa, right? I
with
think a
you
lot of
make
people
up the
were wondering where this Melissa would fit into the meta. I think there was a change to one of her skills or
यहीँको ललितपुर हो हामी सबजना ललितपुरको हो केटा हाम्रो टिममा
Whatever it
दुईजना
is,
मात्र
every
काठमाडौँको
team fight is gonna be important, and
यहीँको
the team
म
fight seems to
गन
be
चाहिँ
the
ललितपुरबाटै
preferred option for both teams. So that Melissa might surprisingly work really well.
के
So
भन्नु
you
बोलाउनु
your
भयो
Evos for team number 2?
ओइ भनेको हामी साथी गरेर त अनि त हेरेको त होला दाइ पुरै
Okay, so
ओइ हो कि
what-
के
It's a
भनेको
gut feeling.
Please
I'm technically breathing the same oxygen as the MVP of M1.
Is he that close?
he's that close. You can see his
Technically,
pores.
we're in the same building, Arashi.
It's a big building.
के ड्राफ्ट सक्यो
A lot of people are in the building actually.
Yeah, it's, we
Guys,
have- we have
look
a
at
good
how
mix.
full the Jakarta International Velodrome is. This is the Tribune area.
ललितपुर चाहिँ केटीमा पर्दैन
And it's the
केटीमा
legend seats.
हामी
The big
ललितपुरको
troopers
म
are
चाहिँ हिमालय
there
छ
showing their support. I don't think you guys can hear them because they're on the other side of us, but man, they are
जित्छ
loud.
केटा बिडिआरले जित्छ क्या ढुक्क बस्नु नि
These are
मलाई
the guys-
ढुक्क
these are
बस्नु
the
नि
guys
मलाई
outside, right, watching together.
Yeah, the King Phoenix Festival.
तर हेर न यार इन्डोनेसियाको कति धेरैजना मान्छेहरू हेर्न आउँछ यार
Come over to the venue and watch at the watch party for free in the King Phoenix Festival.
Yes.
You can get an atmosphere, man.
Yeah.
Might not be in the venue, but outside there, the cheers aren't any less louder than it is here.
Absolutely. Aww.
Why all?
They're
Hello.
hugging, it's so cute.
कास्ट हेरेर वाइ अफ भन्छ
I think she's embarrassed. It's okay.
केटा मेक श्योर लाइक दिस लाइक एन्ड सब्सक्राइब हान्नु गाइस के हो लाइक दिनु न
And this is
केटा
the mythic seats.
We're
Wow.
packed, man.
Yeah.
I do believe this
मिल्छ
is like
कसले लियो हो
Evos fam.
मिल्छ मिल्छ भनेको
Yeah, you can see the jerseys there.
Yes.
Oh, RRQ!
Arashi, your
Let's go.
people.
We have a kingdom in the building! Well,
Hey.
more than one, I mean.
More than one.
One's in the cap. What's on the cap?
My
Yeah.
man, let's go.
Everyone is waiting in anticipation.
Like
for
तिनीहरू
the
अल्छी लागिरहेछ
game.
खिच्नु न गाइस लाइक
That's
लाइक
the
खिच्नु
vibe.
न
Neither
सबजना
can I. You can see the faces.
लाइक थिचेर
of
कसैको
everyone
राम्रो हुन्छ भाइ
waiting.
खिचौँ न केटा
It's
तर
not
लाइक थिचेर
getting
भाइ लाइक धेरै भयो भने के हुन्छ र
this game to go. Arashi, if you had a
Like भयो,
choice to
राम्रो
predict,
भयो,
like,
धेरै
the
भयो
first
नि।
5 minutes, who
Right.
has a
के
better
न के
hold
हुन्न
or who has a better
ए
control
ना नै
of
लाइक
the
केटा
early game?
Initially, because you're not going to be aggressive till level 3.
होइन यतिकै
something
स्ट्रिम
like
एक्टिभ
Selena,
बनाउन
you know,
अलिकति
they have some
त्यो
burst damage.
एक्टिभिटी
Level 4 turtle situation.
लाइक गर्ने केटा सबजना मेक
Are gonna
लाइक
be
स्ट्रिम
zone away
लाइक र
from
सब्सक्राइब
Electron, right?
लाइक
A bit of an
तिमीहरूले
attack.
लाइक हान्नु मन छैन सेयर मात्रै गर्दा हुन्छ
And then
केटा
there'll be dives, there'll be fights, and then there'll be a throw.
ए स्टार्ट हान्ने ए म्याच स्टार्ट गरे
And then another throw, and Evos comes.
भयो क्या भयो भयो हजुर भयो
Evos picked Claude and Melissa.
Wait,
एल्गोरिदमले एल्गोरिदमले पुश गर्छ नि अरू
I
So
don't think it
सबैजना
should
लाइक
have been
हाने केटा
Melissa.
धेरै लाइक भयो नि अरूकोहरूकोमा नि आउँछ होला हौ
And
त्यस्तो
that's
लाग्यो
why
मलाई
we're waiting a little bit longer than usual to get into game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay patient with us as we
केटा
try and
आरआर के
solve
पछि
the
सबभन्दा
problem
बढी
and
फ्यान
get
भएको
some
भनेको
information for
इभोस
you
हो
guys watching
इन्डोनेसियामा
online or back at home or even here at the venue. Because no way like Melissa Jungle, right?
You watch the stream भन्छ यो
Oh
इन्डो
man,
Mad
no
scientist.
way.
Yeah, we were so hyped up about
Hey.
the potential of Melissa. We
Watchparty
completely
भन्छ
forgot.
stream भन्छ
We have a Claude.
What?
Claude
It's
mid. Whoa.
definitely a mistake.
Claude mid with the rotations with the clear. Whoa.
प्लट चाहिँ मिलिसा पिकाए रिड्राफ्ट हुन्छ होला
That is some over.
ए
रिड्राफ्ट त हुँदैन कि मेलिसाको लियो हो
Bro.
Okay.
मिल्छ लियो
पुरै
भन्छ
लिएको मेल्छ
And it lost.
एकचोटि हेर्नु पर्यो यार मैले
0% win rate, Valentina Rome. MPL ID.
मैले हेर्नु भएन त्यो
By
लास्ट
understanding that you fits that pay, all these options that big for an action as
खोइ ड्राफ्ट हुन्छ के हो
सेलिना र मोस्को अनि
It's a Harrod skin.
what the fuck प्लट पनि छ मिल्छ किन
यो मिसपिक भएको यार फिक्स फिक्सिङ भएको यार
अनि यो चाहिँ रिड्राफ्ट हुँदै हुँदैन रुक गरेर छ त्यही पनि 1 सेकेन्डमै लक गरेर चाहिँ यो के गरेको हेर्ला नि
unfortunately for few though in that game,
ओइ के फ्युले त टाउकै पड्यो
you know, he got bested. I wonder like if there are any Evos fans who are
केटा यो केटले चिट गरेर चाहिँ केटा रेडी भन्छ के गरेर चाहिँ कास्टर
There's a lot of
ए
beans here going on. If you're up against few,
I mean, like,
I don't
yeah.
know.
इन्डोनेसियनहरु त लदाउन दार फिलिपिन्स भए त अहिले मुला
You know,
के गर्ने भएछ
lower level, but there's probably some people backing him up.
That would be interesting.
अब हेर्न सबजना लदाउँछ हेर
Dude, it's packed here. Yes, correct.
I think you said that a couple of times, Scotty.
ए यिनीहरु दिरा चाहिँ कपाल हो
You
भनेको
haven't?
No, I
अरे
said earlier,
नदेखा न हो
I
कपालहरुको
think you
यार
said it a
छ्या
couple of times already.
Yes.
Because I've mentioned it too.
डिप्रेसै पार्दिन्छ हौ सिंगलहरु हामी त सिंगल मान्छेहरुलाई त के
Like, I
गर्ने
hope the drafts can be remade.
If that's the case,
I would be tilted
अरे
if I
मा
had to play a game with
मा
a
कसम
Claude
के हो यो
or Melissa.
के हो यो
they're gonna go back and forth and reach the late
पुरै
game,
सोल्डरमा
right?
सुतिरहेछ
What are two
आम्मामा
marksmen?
रोमान्टिक डेटमै आएछ यार
But they have no jungler.
Back then, right? Back then, these marksmen were in the jungle.
That is true.
This
There was
could
an
be-
era.
This could be the.
अरे देखा कपाल मात्रै देखा है
Or
कपाल
the
मात्रै
hybrid
देखा
carry.
Was that like season 1?
Yeah, it was called the hybrid.
अरे किन
carry.
रुइरहेछ किन रुवाको यसले ओए यसले रुवाए किन रुवाए यसले सोधे यसलाई
Season 7, season 8, they still had that.
रुइरहेछ यो केटी पक्कै केटाले के भने
I believe so.
Season
रामन
8?
ट्विट गरे
I think so.
I think we have a version of it.
Maybe.
It has
maybe.
changed throughout the ages. That's
It's
for sure.
packed.
It's packed. When these guys missed it, by the way. For those of you guys who just tuned in here in the
अरे यार
Velodrome,
कहिले क्यामेरा आउँछ भनेर बसिरहेछ यार
people are still pouring in, by the way. Like we are close to the entrance, and people have not stopped funneling over Wait, is it into raining?
Oh,
the
Is it
arena.
raining?
Masarapp ki Lily tipped 20 rupees. Dalitpur, Dalitpur, Dalitpur,
के
Dalitpur,
डलितपुर भन्छ मसरापी
Espruku, and Gay,
If it was raining,
and
they'd be wet.
Spruku, and Sprukul, and 90-90-20, SU, making sure myself equid,
भाइ के बजाइरहेको चाहिँ ब्याकग्राउन्डमा
myself equid, the Sprukul, myself 80, myself Dolo, myself 80.
ए गुल्ले भाइ के बजाइरहेको चाहिँ
Right, we don't know.
Yeah, the Velodrome has
यार
some pretty good facilities.
Exactly.
Facilities,
Exactly.
my
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच चाहिँ फर 20 एनपिआर कस्तो ललितपुरहरू केटा हो यस्तो क्लिन छ ललितपुर तिमीहरू यस्तो नभने
That's not big. That's not something. Oh, I guess technically it's a Moreno signature, no?
It, yeah, was.
It's like one of his
then.
cheeky pocket picks that he always has in his pocket.
इभोसको त गाड फाडिसक्यो क्लड पिक लिएर यिनीहरू चाहिँ
के भने यिनीहरूलाई बाल छैन
projectile.
Yeah.
इभोसले पैसा दिएर अब सर्ट आउट गर्छ केटा
The actual benefit of from the Selena though is the clear. You can use it to help.
नपिन्ने नमिल्नु पर्ने होइन र
अँ रिडाफ त हुँदैन
So far.
रुलै हो केटा रिडाफ हुँदैन
Pick though, Eman. Not straying away from.
फोन अड्क्यो है क्या
अब कि त फोनको इस्यु भयो भने चाहिँ रिडाफ हुन सक्छ नभए त
के चाहिँ भन्छ र फोनको इस्यु र भन्छ अरू के भनै सक्दैन यिनीहरू
As,
लाइक फोनको इस्यु भयो भने लाइक त्यो आउट
you know,
ओ हुन्छ त सेयरमै डाइरेक्ट चाहिँ कसरी हुन्छ
regular season, at least for the first game.
Masarapp आएको
Deliver.
छ पाइदिनु
This
हुन्छ
is why I feel like sometimes data is a little bit skewed. Because just because they lost the game doesn't naturally mean that he didn't perform on the hero.
जब के हुन्छ अब टेक्निकल इस्यु आएको भयो भने चाहिँ रिड्राफ्ट हुन्छ
It's like carry
अब प्लेयरको इस्यु भयो
up
हुँदैन
0%,
रिड्राफ्ट
but doesn't mean that he performed badly on the carry.
रिड्राफ्ट भएन भने त हार्यो भन्दा
He's
त
gonna represent his performance. You know, they're gonna be like, this guy sucks, man. 0% win rate. It's on the carry though. I don't care. He was carrying that game though. I don't care.
ल अब स्टार्ट
So take
गर्छ
it with a grain of salt because we were talking about the gold standard before Kelra came to MPL ID.
अब स्टार्ट
Alright?
हुन्छ केटा
The gold standard for MPL ID was Eman. Now it's
The E-Man.
now it is Kelra, but oh,
Oh,
we're gonna throw it over to our casters.
We're
because
ready.
We're ready for game number 2.
लेट्स गो गाइस लेट्स गो भाइ केटा
This might be the first
प्लिज
time.
मेन्स रोम नहोस् यार नाइ नाइ
This
नाइ
might be the first time in history that we're gonna be in for a surprise. On which
What?
hero they're oh, sugar. What?
ए हैन न ड्रासिङ भयो
We expected
ड्रासिङ भयो ड्रा
10
ओइ
days for the panel.
सेभर आयो व्हाट द फक भाइ सेभर आयो
50, you know, it's like pretty similar, no? Kind of weird as well, but we have seen it in MPL Malaysia. I believe Hazel
सेभर जंगल है गाइस
played it against the Harley,
And they won.
they won. But
Comfortably.
dang, what do you think about the Saba?
I think it's a very.
सेभर राम्रो पिक हो हार्डीको इन्कम बाइ द वे
What's the game plan gonna be? Harley go in, then he goes up with the ultimate. But now King
की
getting pummeled down still has the perfect match. But obviously there's a reason why this hero hasn't seen the light of day for the longest time, Rico.
Yeah, it takes a bit,
सेलिना ले छ यार मोरेनले
everyone on BT. Oh my god.
फ्लिकर बेट बाइ फ्यू
BTR, but the thing is, again, a lot of squishy heroes for the side of BTR. So technically, Albaraba man
Yeah.
could get a easy.
हार्डली भएर हार्डली भएर सेभर लेको
You can argue that
मोबाजेन आयो मोबाजेनको फ्ल्याशब्याक आयो म
other members, right?
It's an
This is
instant
not a
kill.
tank.
Almost, right?
Yeah, it is
Even
an instant kill.
Shogun, I think they can kill Shogun, dude. Like, they have enough damage from the rest of the team to
Check
follow
the
up.
emblems though. Temporal Rain. So it's like a Guinevere, right?
Yeah, it's just a Guinevere, but on one person, and it's auto-target, not a skill shot, I guess.
Yeah. We'll see though if it's gonna be an overcooked by Vin here. We've seen a lot of weird picks coming in from Coach Wright in the first match, but now after the first game, we finally see some very peculiar, for lack of a better term, picks in the Saber. First Saber in season 17.
Go to the bottom lane. They try to sneak in a bush. Abyssal Arrow won't be able to find it. Albert keeps the triple sweep in the mid lane. It's going to be shoved in by Evos, and they're going to go straight for the neutral objective.
फ्री डर लो
There's no
इतिहाले
denial.
एक बसले
Can walk up, right? Albert has the dash. He doesn't go for it. This goes for
Free
the
draw.
clean retry, the zoning, the
फ्री पनि
aura.
हालेन अझै
Now
Saber.
it's interesting that Albert didn't go for
Damn.
the triple sweep towards Vin. I wonder like what's the idea there? Is he just want to
Nice kill, that's
secure
it.
the
Yes.
objective game instead of
Free
the
throw plan.
team fight? Huh? Because I feel like that's almost a kill secure.
Yeah. There are
Yeah, Iman जहिले स्किन बिना हेर्छ यार गाइस
purify the damage. You gotta remember that, folks. Like, yes, you can purify out of the CC part, but the damage still comes through. So these squishy members are still as good as dead. They're all squishy. How are they gonna enter these fights, dude?
I guess we'll see because this is the first time ever we're seeing this. I believe we're gonna see. We know this.
डबल वेभ गरेर छ एयरलान्डले
Which, or like how much time has passed since we last saw the Saber.
When was that? I think it was Beloyski, dude.
Oh yeah, it really is. Beloski gets Natalia. I remember that fondly.
Yeah, Saber Rome.
Yeah, he had 12 deaths.
I have become death, destroyer of all worlds. He was Robert.
एयरलान्डले लग्छ
Oppen.
Oppen.
All right.
But other than that, the Selena
Selena.
pick.
Hey, the Saber
we
stole the show,
forgot.
all right? But
Yeah.
but the Selena pick is there too, yes.
Yeah, shout out to Rince. And shout out to Moreno as well. This is what used to be his other signature pick, this Selena. So a
We
lot of
nice
river
is
control,
यार
damage control. So, come on.
There you go, reverse. Oh!
अलरेडी गयो मिनियन मिस भयो ओ माय गॉड
Damage there, interesting. I thought he was just gonna be dead. Oh, insta warrior boots. I guess that's what saved him. But now with no triple sweep, and a
Albert?
lands. The golden hour catches 3, but
तीन जन बढ्यो तर ड्यामेज छैन ब्याकअप
Just gonna play it safe. Airline secured that. Corrosive
फलो अपै छैन
a bit more
पिकअप कम
against
किन हुन्छ
this
यार
turret.
युएसले
Instead of just
ए
killing
BTR ले
fight, when you pick a D100 sword immediately.
Uranus winning in lane. against the Phobius, as expected though. They're gonna have tempo over the neutral objective, and the Harley is nowhere to be seen. I don't think he can actually even go for it.
Zero objectives have also.
Are they trying to play the Evos? Are they gonna look to scale?
Wee!
Hey,
Nice arrow trade. BTR लाई
forget about her, but BTR are able to get a trade.
कसरी arrow खायो यार?
And it's a kill to the gold laner. Airline, you gotta be careful, brother.
That should be very easy to reach.
Look like it. I don't know.
Disappointed in that. So Nile secured that genius one. Q was gonna get jumped on, but he is still finding that.
क्या कर देता फिर?
So far, still 0 kills,
Bro.
despite the Saber comp. For Albert,
There you go. Almost an instant kill, but now gets away. That's the rest of the team falling in as well.
Albert मर.
An all-in ensues. That's gonna be another shoulder bash, but
One side there. Wait. Baju Albert.
gets away somehow.
Eman Om.
It's Eman.
राम्यो यार यो त कस्तो धन खान्छ
Now it's gonna be Eman.
Eman
Chased
mid
down
भइज
by
बाच्चा
his
Eman
ex-roamer.
बाच्चा
El Momento with the jump. Eman trying to get away. Has the Purify. So much damage piling onto
Wee,
it.
look, run.
Picks up a double.
Max ले त कस्तो लेगा नि हो गाइस
the Velodrome. The Saber falls, but the retaliation from the White Tigers are even fiercer as they get some damage also in bottom lane.
कस्तो लेगा यार केटा
Trying to
पिटा
get some cheeky hits in.
Mark tipped 20 rupees. BTR Harnai Parsha NNAEL Ko Thokta Herne BTK Live Magusera Te Maram Justo Hunha.
Bye.
यार म भन्न मेरो भाइ
म तर के भने भाइ सेवर खेल्नु चाहिँ के हालेको गाइस
मैले चाहिँ के भन्छ नहल पनि भने भाइ
भाइ
The Jodes, of course.
तर हेरौँ कसरी खेल्दैछ एल्बर्टले
The Jode walked so that the
यसलाई कुन एम्ब्लेम ल्यायो त्यो
anyways.
खै इम्प्लिमेन्ट जाँदैन
This dive is
फाइटर एम्ब्लेममा खेल्थ्यो म त
yeah, Luke likes it though.
जस्तो चाहिँ नि लिन्छ होला तर यसको ड्यामेज त्यस्तो लागेको छैन यार
Another
अल्बर्ट
objectives on table right now.
सेमीमा हो नि त
For Evos.
भन्नाले लाइक वारेक्स बिल गरेर होला नि त त्यही भएर
कि ओइ अल पनि हान्दैन किलाई त फ्लिकर किन हाने किले व्हाट्स द्याट यतिकै
Even engage. Man trying to go for the golden hour, I
Yeah.
believe here. He's doing a good job just hovering.
ना
over
यार
the goal.
टोटल पनि हान्दैछ यार
Team is gonna pummel down on him. SOD lands as well. Three neutral objectives.
नाइस यार लुकले कस्तो रोकेको हेर्न टोटल नै जान्थ्यो यार
Kill onto key.
Yeah, an
The
excellent
board
job
again
up
looks
top,
good.
so all in all, it's probably a BTR win just by a smidge.
तर 1.5k गोल दिवस
Because Evo's got a turret down below, so I think it's still Evo's.
लुकले अति बल खेला छ यार अहिलेको फर्स्ट गेम पनि कस्तो क्रेजी हेर्दा यार यसले पगि त
In the 7th minute of the game.
तर कस्तो पनिस हानेको है त्यो मार्स त कस्तो इनिसिएट गरेर है लाइक प्यासिभ र फल फ्लिकर हान्दै क्या
You expect Bloodbath early
वारेक्स
on.
बनाएर रहेछ
Finally gets to see some actions.
त्यही फ्युरी ह्यामर वारेक्स अब ब्रुट फोर्स
For Albert. He's going for a more determinate build in this war
ब्रुट
axe.
फोर्स बनाउँछ र यो गेम
It's a utility saber.
बनाउँछ हेर यो एनलेस ब्रुट फोर्स एनलेस अनि त्यसपछि लास्टमा के अरे ल्यान्डस्लटको यस्तै बिल हो कि सेमी बिल त्यस्तै बनाउँछ
BTR might be able to just
ड्यामेज हाल्छ
सेभरमा
मरेर
again in the bottom.
ना यार एलान
एलान कसरी मर्रा छ यार दुईचोटी हाल्नु मर्रा छ
सेभर
तर केही गर्दैन
ए कस्तो बचाइदिएको यार
Now gets away.
Look, eh?
Shogun.
Look.
Against three, triple sweep, but it's only on the
Look,
shoulder,
flicker
so
छ
all around the place, and if it's
Oi, oi,
lands,
बाट्यो
finds the
Look.
kill, SOD lands as well. They're gonna go
तर
in all onto Albert. They collapse
Q
on
land.
it. Big win for BTR.
फ्यु के गरा छ यार कस्तो
XBTR
No
up
sense
against
game
all
is that.
robots. Pummeled on, speared down, no way
Nah,
to
yeah.
get out.
I don't know यार एयरलाइन के गरिरहेछ एयरलाइन हावा पनि मरेछ यार
Get a lead in the game.
यिनीहरूले किन यो फिनलाई मार्सल दिइरहेछ कि यसको मार्सल कस्तो बल खेलाइछ यसले
It's been a terrible series for the Forgotten Tiger. After the Harith also, now in the Claude, getting picked up 2 times. And Moreno, the maestro, is always there.
हो रिगल त के हो
Having his
स्किन
number.
चाहिँ हाल्दैन रिगल चाहिँ
Watch out
खत्रै
from
हानेर
now on as once again the pendulum swings.
ना यार किन
Very troublesome, Shepard.
ओनिकाडीको कहिले छ यो सिरिज जसले जित्छ त्यसले ओनिकाडीलाई फेस गर्छ
Right? Yeah, but Uranus, we know that in the mid game, you kind of start falling off when the damage starts to get to you, or if BTR are able to pick people off or kill other people.
बिटियाले जित्यो भने मलाई भोलि ओनिकलाई जित्छ जस्तो लाग्छ यार बिटियाले
Uranus, right? And it seems like that's what has been happening.
कस्टम केटा हो
Yeah, that's trouble.
And look at this. Now Erlan can't stay in the side lane. He's grouping up mid as a claw. This is so much gold that he's leaving on the table.
Look at the route that he's taking, right?
Oh,
And he is taking the long way.
Other goal it भइसक्यो Moscow र Cloud को.
Up until now, and there you
Moro.
go. You isolate the Uranus,
I'm
and he's
change
nothing.
turn.
But a guy with
Oh,
no
Lenin
legs,
Diner.
like he just flies.
It's a guy with no leg rearing.
That 4-mana Uranus, he can't really
Key,
defend that one.
perfect match baited. Bottom lane shoved in. Shogun.
यार एडला धेरै छिटो रे यार.
Golden hour, something
धेरै
away,
छिटो
but
रे.
BTR, they have a man advantage. No Luke, no party. That's your main frontliner. The SOD doesn't land,
जो all done this
and they
है
get the neutral objective for free. Evos, time's ticking. Moreno just got the Lord.
Oh man.
भाइ अब त कस्तो भन्न सेवर त युजलेस हुन्छ यार कस्तो.
BTR had the control. Evos strike back with a lower.
Saver लिएर like mid tier सँगै खेल्नु पर्ने हो. Early game लेभल 4 पुगेपछि mid tier सँगै. अब early game के भयो अरे हेरेन मैले सिधै 6 भएपछि हेरे. Like first turtle सँग level 4 प्राय गर्ने हैन अनि turtle मा अब सबजना सँगै हुन्छ नि त. किन turtle अगाडि XP मा गएर मार्दा पनि भयो level 4 सेभर पुगेपछि. turtle न अगाडि हैन. XP गरेर हान्दा पनि भयो न त भयो turtle मा सँगै बसेर एउटा उठाउँदा नि हुन्थ्यो कि कसरी खेल्ने थाहा भएन मलाई.
वर्ल्ड गेम अब्जेक्टिभ त पाथ्यो.
अलिकम अब्जेक्टिभ राम्रै हुनुपर्ने हो. अब्जेक्टिभ गरिदियो फार्म गर्यो फेरि मिडमा आयो हान्यो फेरि फार्म गर्यो साइलेन्टमा गयो हान्यो त्यसरी खेल्नु पर्ने हो. खेल्नु त अब एयरलाइन कहाँ मरेछ कस्तो मरेको यार. एयरलाइन एक बटमा मर्यो टिम पनि मर्यो नि त्यसपछि त स्नोबल.
I believe he was in range of Emman, but he knows he just can't kill him. And if he dives in, he's cooked, right? That's kind of the Sabres thing. You dive in, you're dead.
And when you're behind, and if you don't have enough
एयरलाइन
damage
आउनु
to
पाउनु पर्यो.
pretty much do a trade.
Albert Ray ओइ प्यासिभ
But by the way,
We am feeling ये जिने हजार की फ्लिकर हो एटलास त युजलेस नै भइरहेछ यार.
There's no threat. BTR
नाइस होल्ड यार मार्शल को. तर इनिको प्यासिभै गयो यार.
yeah, there's a reason why
Yeah.
Xiao is a much better pick than Saber. There's a Queller, there's a Soul Sever, there's a dash, 2 dash in fact.
Hot question. Saber or Melissa?
I'm not that crazy. I think it's still Saber.
Okay.
But still.
न यार सेभरले अर्ली गेमै जित्नु पर्ने थियो.
Winning position, man.
नाइल
Like this, if the
Liga like second hand though.
Selena's probably one of the worst.
यो यस्तै छ है यसको बेहोरा कसरी रिस उठ्ने अपोनेन्टमा पर्दा कसरी रिस उठ्छ जस्तो लाग्छ नि.
हेर्दा त मलाई मजा आउँछ यार तर नाइलमा हल्का स्पाइसी त हुनुपर्छ यार.
त्यही
नभए त बोरिङ भइहाल्छ नि पहिला.
If the hours are not landing,
अनिकलाई सिधै उठेर दियो
you have to take the damage. And
से आल्बर्ट रे कस्तो अर्कै बिल बनाएको र
it's a Saber or against some of the first
ड्यामेज बिल बनाएर रहेछ.
Evos to roam around the map.
हर्टमा विङ्स
The traps are there.
भने नि भाइ ब्रुट फोर्स हाल्दैन क्या यो गेम.
Kinda
लागिरहेछ.
And I don't know if they just
तर फार्म त छ त आल्बर्टको त्यस्तो नर्मल छैन फार्म लिगल अनि कम्पेयरमा त.
kind of like quote unquote the
Wait a
counter
minute.
some what
800 मात्रै
Is
छ.
that Azure Blade on a Marcel? Is he going for endless battle?
holy moly. Is that Marcel the player? Geek fam. XP.
के भनेर चाहिँ यसले मार्शल ल्यायो.
Do whatever Finn wants to do, all right? He's a human.
अजुरा ब्लेड र त्यो रे
Albert. I don't think yeah. So
के को इनलेसको
I'm still stuck with the Azure Blade, bro.
yeah, and
NS
also, like,
battle.
that I was thinking about
What
is
the
like,
fuck इनलेस ब्याटल मार्शलमा.
doesn't that give like free
जितिरहेछ जे गर्दा नि भयो.
Okay, also back to my point.
प्युरिफाई पनि छ.
Play this kind of hero.
Wrek.
Yeah.
Right. Shogun's zoning him away. He's gonna jump in the golden hours right there as well, but it actually frees
के
Shogun.
गर्नै मिल्दैन सेभरले भाइ नआब.
But now it's Pete. Caught. That's it. I think BTR are fine with that.
यत्रो ढ्याब्रेहरु चल्दिन्छ सेभरले
Objective advantage.
ब्याकलाइनलाई अल्ट हान्नै मिल्दैन.
Woes and woes for Evos right now.
फ्रन्ट लाइनलाई हान्नै
Oh
पर्दैन.
man. And it's a tough one too.
Holy endless
Oy.
battle.
The first one, the first game, it was almost 50-50 from both teams. But after the Saber pick, what happened?
Oh my goodness. Key?
Oh.
Oh, maybe that's why he went for
Flicker
the
ए हैन
Azure
रहेछ.
Blade. He wants to make sure. So the Harley walks
कस्तो
up.
गिरी हानेको यार केटा हो.
So he has to back away, right?
फिनले हेर्न अगाडि आउनै दिँदैन
That's
यार.
where Finn comes in. He goes in trying to kill people.
फ्युले अड्काउँछ मरेन त्यति बेला स्टर्न हान्छ.
Ogwen also build endless
मेलबी
battle.
कनाम इमानको सक्यो होला अब.
That's why he made it to Paris.
Uh-huh.
इमानको कोर आइटम आइसक्यो 4.
एनलेस ब्याटल
This endless battle.
Paradox.
It's full utility.
Yeah.
And I guess if you're winning, right? If you're getting the Thunder Belt stacks,
जितिरहेछ अझै ओभरअल भयो अब
Look at this control.
No,
man.
there is a
Go
bug.
to the bottom lane and Mon up top as well. They can try to siege it down, all down. This arrow doesn't land. They're doing a
Lord
good
यतिकै
job
छोड्दैन
zoning.
अरे
It's a
किन
good job.
छोडेको
Oh
पाए टावर
my
पाएछ
God, it still falls.
at least, right? The silver lining is there's a Uranus. That's probably the perfect hero to
But he's already used consecration. So now it's not
Ooh.
his tank anymore.
look at attack it.
Very much
But it's too
so.
late.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to go in, but there's just so many purifies here. The only
किला फिकर होला मन छ तर हाट चाहिँ कसले हाट प्युरिफाई त रिटासँग
Shogun, but that's easier said
मरेन
than
कि
done.
चाहिँ रेन्जकै छैन मरेन त्यो
त्यो बोरेन र नाइललाई समाते भने त राम्रो हुन्छ
Dude, he didn't even go genius. Well, oh, he did. Okay, I was like, wow. I thought he just went straight.
आल्बर्टको पनि आइटम त आइरहेछ यार
Okay, we're
9000 छ
gonna
फार्मेसको
the endless battle, Marcel, but we forgot to check Albert.
गाह्रो छ भाइ
So
सेपरे
it's
Queen's wings.
and
जब कि अब अपोनेन्ट र यता अपोनेन्टको 8000 क्वालिटी भए पनि यता दुवैजनाको मार्क्सुङको फार्म त्यस्तो डिफरेन्स छैन कमब्याक हुने चान्स हुन्छ कि त्यही नै अब एयरलाइनको त लास्टै ग्याप भइसक्यो एभन हुँदा
The thing is, right now, they all lack damage. Few doesn't have enough damage. Airline's super
अरे
behind. He
मा
only has
के हो
three
मार्सले
hours.
ड्यामेज
Three
हान्छ
horseback at this point of the game, I think has kind of lost its value because of the
Yeah.
dual of Shogun and Finn and heck the rest of the members. So he needs to wait for a milk
चिनले त खेलाइदिरहेछ हौ
before he can actually start to. Even then, there's a chance.
बटमा हाल्ने हुन्छ टपमा
by
नि
the way, I just realized this. 1K gold.
त्यसलाई कमिट गरे भने प्युरिफाई हानेर भाग्छ के गरोस् है
Hey,
Crazy.
एयरलाइनले हाने मात्र
he knows.
It's no longer pokes from now on. It's burst. Same with Selena. Like, at this point, it's just win.
So a few को रिटायर गर्ने टाइम आइसकेछ
Arrow does not land, then you try again. Does not land, try again. Yep. Finally, if you lands, then you go for it. So easy.
And they can just constantly do this, right?
He's not dying.
बल्ल प्युरिफाई निकाले
Triple
तर यो ड्यामेज छैन फिनलाई त
Even sure why he popped the purify, he's still fine, Finn.
Yeah, Finn.
ड्यामेज छैन हौ
Sure.
के हो
You
सेभरको
don't need to purify. You don't need to use anything. Just take it like a good boy.
10% एचपी गरे ल
It's insane. I agree though. And a lot of
एउटा चाहिँ फ्लाक्स छ अर्को इनले छ त्यही पनि 10
because I remember earlier I heard the Indonesian panel and they were talking about Finn getting a lot of hate
But
for
second,
some
I-
picks in the regular season. And this will certainly do that.
Full
This will
item
certainly
scope.
do it. If they don't win this game, Finn's in for
नायलाई एक चढा हाने
big,
चाहिँ के हुन्छ त
a lot of comments in
Yeah,
his, on his
might be
social
best to
media.
stay away from social media for
I want to disable it.
you know, all view.
Oh,
You-
he's
Boy, strong
Arrow.
cat.
He's gonna jump in now. Fuse
What
gonna
if-
get caught, and that's the
आम्मा
all-in.
मामा
On
मामा
takes him down, and with that, it's
फेरि
another
आइस्टन एयरलाइनले मर्यो एयरलाइन ओ
Wow!
माय
The
What's-
maestro just finding these arrows left, right, and center.
GG get out.
GG यार
Caught by the golden hour, and all
What
the
the
Evo
fuck,
fans can
man.
think about
आम्मा
is one
मरेन त
bid
कस्तो हान्दै यार
for Saber.
It's all over. Potentially only Luke standing in the way of a 2-0 score for BTR. They go in.
He's ex-BTR,
What
but
a-
can he stop BTR? He gets pinned down to the wall. 11 seconds on you. Bigatron wipe Evos out, and they take match point.
मेल ब्रो
2-0. It's almost a death
के हानेको यार मरेनले
but
बाफ रे बाफ
BTR is no shy.
कस्तो राम्रो स्टन हानेको यार साइडबाट
And back then,
सुपर फिल्म नै हो कि क्या हो गाइस
big, not bearish.
2-0 3-0 खान्छ जस्तो हो केटा बिटिआर फर्ममा आइसक्यो प्लेअफमा अब
Just gonna make sure that you don't do it again.
Type 1 in the chat if you think Melissa's better. Type 2 in the chat if you think the Saber pick was good. I don't really want to see that in the comment section. Oh god. It almost seems like they picked a hero.
Atlas कति छिटो ट्राई गरेको मिड
Kind of expected Bigatron to go Ooga Booga. Right? Because that's the only way it would work.
It's disrespect.
It's basically saying...
खै के हो यार केटा
Okay, maybe I can't say
मिड
that on broadcast.
मिड
Never
लेन
mind.
धेरै डिफ भइरहेछ यार
Okay.
I know what
मिड
you
लेन
meant.
वाइल्ड डिफ
Okay,
भइरहेछ
if you know, you know. You know, chat.
फ्यु र मरेनको म्याच चाहिँ भेर फिन र कीको म्याच चाहिँ भेर लास्ट डिफ भइरहेछ
म त चेसा हेर्नु
I thought it's gonna be a little more because he has
चेस खेल्ने भाइ
it's an ability, but
यसले
no,
अति
it's Savannah.
बोल्यो क्या यसलाई चेसमै केटा यसलाई चेसमै कुद्छ रोकै अति बोल्यो क्या अति बोल्यो क्या यसले यसलाई चाहिँ ठाउँमा राखिहाल्नु
Hey man, those three
3-0 भनेर सबै फ्यान रोकै म यो फोन पनि गर्नु पर्यो केटा ब्रेकमा चेस हान्छ रोक्यो बैठो बैठो तो भोक लाग्यो म्याच
म चाहिँ अब पिसीमा हेरेर पऱ्यो चेस Play with a friend.
सुरुमा पठा त अनि पढाएपछि स्टार्ट नगरे म यता कनेक्ट गर्छु किन रोकेछ
गेम हेर तल म गेम भित्र पढाछु
किन एकछिन चेस हाल्ने अब ब्रेक स्टार्ट नगरे ठिक छ नि सो wait. Okay, need to open small. You know, break makes some chance.
Radio.
Hey, radio.
ल
Fan no. Emir Rona.
कसै त
Wait, guys.
5 सेकेन्ड पछि अटो हुन्छ तेरो
Yo. Oh. Lock it, Jakes. Oh. Sheila मन पनि निकालेको डर लाग्छ कि म्याच सिकर मलाई नसिकायो मलाई तिमीहरू What the fuck? म त डम नै हो क्या भाइ कसम डम हो म त डम नै हो क्या केटा म त डम नै हो क्या केटा हो भाइ घर जा है
मैले
के भाइ मैले के बहाना बनाए त अब बहाना राम्रो छ भाइ त्यहाँ मैले भाइ भन्न फुल सेन्टेन्स फुल सेन्टेन्सै भन्दैन केटा
मैले मेरो सुरुनेको त पिउँछ नै मैले अर्को बढाइदिएँ क्या मैले मलाई
जुके भन्न त्यही बहाना पर्छ ओ मम्मी मेरो मान्छे मेरो मान्छे नमगर मेरो मान्छेलाई काँडो
ठीक गयो अरे बत्तीलाई दोष दिन्छ जस्तो म्याच नै
केटा हो बत्ती गएर मेरो रानी उड्यो हो बत्ती आएकेटा रानी उड्यो हो बत्ती गएर भाइ झेला हेर्छस् मेरो बत्ती गए बेला रानी उडाउँछस्
जे नि भन्छ रन्डीको छोरा
झेला नगरे मुजी बत्ती गए बेला रानी
मरे पनि
यसमा चागे चिलाहरू यो खातेको
तिमीलाई खुसी दिन चाहन्छु मरि जाऊ कसम मेरो भाग्यमा रहेनौ तिमी
बत्ती गएर रानी उडा झेली भयो यो गेम भयो खेलेर मैले
तिम्रो
नगाए खाते नगा
हरानी बनी म पागल हो भने त्यो पनि त्यस्तै पागल रहेछ
बत्ती गयो क्या दिमाग चलेर नेक्स्ट गेम आइदियो म चाहिँ भएन यो
गेम रिजाइन गर्नु त
के लाडो चेक पो भएर जान्छ त तेरो जाग्ने चिलाएको होइन खाते
खुसी नै छु म तिम्रो खुसीमा मेरो
नगान भाइ गीत नगान यार रिस प्राइभेट गीत नगान त
रहेन तिमी खुसी नै छु म तिम्रो खुसीमा
यो गेम हल्का भयो क्या Oh, yo मर्केको के ये रॉड पतेली चेक किया है केटा मलाई मार्दै केटा मलाई मार्दै केटा मलाई मार्दै आएर कोही मलाई मार्दै केटा गॉड्स प्लान बेबी ए मासला चेक नहाले मलाई खाथे चेक नहाले
Hustin.
केटा मैले जित्छु यो गेम मलाई थाहा भइसक्यो मैले जित्छु केटा यो गेम जित्छु मैले केटा जित्छु यसले यो चलाइन भर्खर
Why man, chicken?
अब आइज अब आइज केटा हो यसले फेरि जित्ने पनि थियो यार भाइ नजिक्न भाइ नजिक्न भाइ नजिक्न भाइ नजिक्न यार भाइ टाइम सक्यो
Don't noob, मलाई नखेले मसँग
फेरि आइज
Bot. Bot.
म अघि उत्यो गरेर थिएँ केटा बत्ती गएर मेरो ध्यान भएन क्या अब चाहिँ लक
त्यो bot यार
अब हार्यो भने मै नुब होला अब हार्यो मै चला
साँच्ची हो
चल नाम डर भयो के गर्ने भयो के गर्ने भयो यसले गर्न त लाग्यो के गर्न लाग्यो केटा डरै लाग्यो भयो भने त ब्लक भाइ तेरो अडिबडी होइन गाह्रो भयो म्याचिङ उडाइदिन्छ उडाइदिन्छ
के हो मेरो भाइ गाह्रो भयो मेरो भाइलाई
बॉडी बोलने है बॉडी
से ओके यो से ओके
बॉडी बोलने है मेरे भाई
अट्याकिङ किङ हो कि क्या हो ओइ म्याच के गर्यो अहिले डरै लाग्यो
गर्ने त केही गरेछ गर्न चाहिँ केही गरेको छैन भन्छु सोचेको होला होइन तैँले
मेरो भाइले
के सोचेको थिइस् रे भाइ तैँले फेरि भन् त एकचोटि
आइजे म्या खाइदिउँ जुद म्या बडा डर छ र म्याच
के खाएको भर्खर त्यही कारणले यो मोजले के चाहियो यता सोध्दै केटा हो उता उता काम गर्छु भ्याइको सङ्ख्या लाग्यो केटा चेस गेम सुरु गरेर गयो यसलाई सकाइदिइहाल्छ
खुसीमा मेरो भाग्यमा रहेनौ तिमी खुसी छु म तिम्रो खुसीमा
So भाइ थ्याङ्क यू है हात्तीले नउडाएकोमा तँलाई म अवार्ड
Hello, man.
दिन्छु भाइ तँलाई म अवार्ड दिन्छु भाइ
Fuck, यार. Fuck, man. Fuck, bro.
केटा
त्यसको सास उड्नु आँटेछ होला कस्तो अगाडि मात्रै हेरेँ क्या मैले
केटा बच्चा केटा
र कति बेलासम्म बाँच्दो रहेछ हेरौँला नि Some nube है क्या म त म्याथ नै हो कि म त कति टाइम लागेर भने हुन्छ हेर्नु म भर्खर त्यहाँ 6 मिनेट पछि त्यहाँ म भने 2 घण्टा टाइमलाई बेसी लागेर छ
भाइ म एकछिन यहाँ तर्सिसकेँ भाइ तेरो मुभ देखेर तर्सिसकेँ
तर सोचेछ गर्ने चाहिँ केही गर्ने होइन क्या
तेरो मुभ देखेर तर्सिसकेँ भाइ
रेडी तँलाई के चाहियो भन् त तँलाई त्यही पिल्सो चाहियो
गाह्रो पर्छ
भयो यो ब्याट जेप्पै दे यार म भाइ यार म त्यहाँ थिच्नै आँटेँ होइन
के भयो भाइको ल्याङ हो क्या
मैले त्यहाँ हल्लाइरहेको थिएँ झुक्कमा त्यहाँ थिच्दै क्या मैले यार छ्या यार
राम्रो छ बाहना राम्रो छ
कस्तो बुझे छे जेप्पै दे यार
बप्पाल मुभ तेरो बप्पाल मुभ मलाई मन पर्यो
मुजी त्यहाँ यत्तिकै माउसबाट तलको चिक्ने मलाई थिच्दिरह भने मुजी
जान्ने हुनेछ तरै Sorry,
जित
भाइ
सिरिज भाइ जितिस
हल्का प्र्याक्टिस गर्न आइज केटा हल्का प्र्याक्टिस गर्न
ए ल ल भाइ जिते जित्यो होला खतरा खतरा
ल केटा लगाइहाल्छु बरु गयो आयो आज गयो खत्रै मुभ हो यसको मन्त्री चाहिँ खत्रै चलाउँछ केटा मन्त्री चाहिँ बाउले चलाउँछ
Earlier as well, the Ellis
Let's go.
Paquito matchup. In theory, the Ellis should be bullied a little bit more, but you are a lot safer from ganks technically, and you can sustain up.
And you can escape easy. You can go for the in and outs, or rather easy as well.
Screen share भइरहेछ
भइरहेछ तर म हेरेको छुइनँ अफर
You know, here they can enable the composition of Bigatron by Vitality. Now, with the Baksha ban,
सक्दैन फेरि चेसमा चाहिँ केटा बस्ने
somehow limit his heroes. A flex, yes, but it's just
फर्स्ट गेम त्यस्तै भइदिएर के मेरो मन्त्री
it's hard. Kalea now ban out
Yeah, because I remember the move that Key was able to make on the box.
on the Baksha, right?
The flank.
Magnus Carlson है केटा
Yeah, on the Hejime.
लास्ट इयरको EWC मा लास्ट इयरको EWC को चेसमा के म्याग्नस भर्सेस हिकारू नाकामुरा फ्याल्कन भर्सेस TLPH TL
अहिले हेर्नु होला
I think they really just
बेस्ट अफ 7 को भयो 4-3 भयो
Albert on the
Yeah.
box.
ओए मा अति
Because
बारे
they don't want this Alice to
हेर्नु
have
पर्यो
the
लास्ट
early cut down, right? And for Evos, they understand the importance of
यो ड्राफ्ट रेडी गर्नु अब ड्राफ्ट
comes through as well.
यसपालि चाहिँ इभोसले के गर्छ है भाइ थाहा भएछ मलाई
is deadly given the
Oh.
right tools. Korea is one of them. Wow.
इभोस हातमा पगिदिन्छ यार फ्युलाई रिप्लेस हाल्नुपर्छ यार
That's a lot of focus there on the roamer from out of Evos.
Wait, is that a Gord ban?
It is for Bigatron.
Hey, what do BTR pick up first here?
I think they can go for the mid lane pick here.
They might hide their roam pick, no? Because Finn has a huge wide hero pool.
They
But
definitely-
technically, because they already seen the Marcel, right? Picking up the roamer here is also not the
के
worst of
के छ
ideas.
केटा पिकमा
Leaving Moreno again to have a favorable pick that he's carry on.
Eve maybe
Valen.
Valentina. Okay, the Eve is a little bit too vulnerable. The Valentina is more,
ए त
more mobile.
इभोसले धन्न इभोसको हातमा मार्छले अब फाइनली
Let's see if the Maestro can deliver another MVP-esque performance on this Valentina.
And I don't think Evos can pick up something like the Valentina, right? I mean the Eve.
Oh.
Didn't
There's
they
a-
pick
there's
up
a Harley.
Zetian?
There's a Harley, there's an Alice. It's gonna be
They-
tough if you lock in the Eve here.
I'm not curious about the jungle pick, man. Because there's a lot of respect given to all these fighters. They want Albert on the
Guinevere kill yo.
assassin.
Maybe.
It'll be a bit of both though with the Guinevere. The kill
3-0 चाहिँ नखान्छ यार इभोसले
not the worst survivability wise.
We've seen a boy find success on the Kimmy.
That's true. It's gonna require a lot of positioning though. And again, there's not a lot of front line for Evos this time, so they need to really get the tempo going.
के हो केटा हो
The pick that might be Few's last game here
ओइ म्याक कुन स्किन हो
on MPLID season 17.
के को
Let's see what
Gimme go.
will Bigatron by Vitality
Alright.
lock in last.
Give me some basic level.
Oh my god.
Might be a
What
strategy,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Is it a prior that they have? This might be it. And Niall
Oh,
gets
no,
it
man.
out
Triple
for
kill if you
stars
go.
with a very slow,
भाइ गफ हान्छस्
slow path.
साँच्ची हो
He's gonna have to flicker as well. Oh, these are
बुल्ला भन्न
crazy
फ्लिकर
routes at the
हान्छ
start of the game. EXP crops are taken, all the jungles from
गेम स्टार्ट भइसकेको छ
available. Now Albert can only take his own jungle, but crazy. It is crazy, but what's also crazy is the fact
By
that
time
we
one.
have a Beleric, first of all, and also it's a
20,
low
21,
very
22,
low
20,
competition.
कहाँ 20 पुग्यो यो फेरि
At the same time,
26 27 28
pull yourself
29.
together.
29
For the
ल
mid.
भयो
That's also quite interesting here. I guess he wants to revitalize the ultimate to be back up, but Moreno.
मेरो ध्यान हल्का अर्कोतिर गइरहेछ
All
केटा
about the IMU cooldown on the golden hour. Technically, this helps.
And also
त्यो एल्बर्टको जङ्गल खाइदिसक्यो नायले माथिको
You know, maybe
ए भाइ 3-0 हो क्या
that bet for
फ्युको
themselves.
फ्लिकर गइसक्यो फ्यु मोर्छ अरे टर्ल अगाडि
Duo there, right? With the Beleric and
त्यहाँ लुकको चाक हान्नु बसिरहेको थियो
more revitalized than you can
सक्यो
see.
इभोसको जर्नी
Shogun
super aggressive Nile.
Yep, deadly magic and the space migration.
तू मुना मार्नु भएदैन
Who got it? Not sure, but right now.
ल जितिले केटा यो गेम हारिसक्यो ल चिल लिएर 3 डलर फर PTR
ओइ पक्रियो एडिसलाई कस्तो फ्री टर्डर हो
कर्स हो क्या यो भने कर्स हो क्या यो भने तर हेर्न भाइ इमानको रोटेसन देखिरहेछस् नि भाइ रिटिका भनेको नायलले कसले हानेको यो अल्टी
मोरेनोले हान्यो मोरेनो
के गर्दैछ इमान जिजी पिट्यार हारे पिट्यार
Oh man, all just because of the fact that Evos was so gung-ho on taking Shogun down.
जित्यो यार गाइस
Able to pretty much
अब चाहिँ के गर्छ के बुझ्दैन
early of a game, almost
भाइ त गेम खेल्नु
Yep, super early for Evos. This is a good sign.
That's very, very good.
हैन गुनी भएकै चाहिँ प्यासिभ हेरेर लाइक बेसिक इनहेन्स मैले बिर्सेँ कि इनहेन्स बेसिक कोड स्ट्याक आउँछ कि आउँदैन आउँदो रहेछ बिर्सिरा म त
And 2 kills is
टिमको फिगर किन त्यत्रो अगाडि ढाउ
you never want to see a snowball in
लास्ट चान्स Masarapp रोनाल्डो
never.
रोनाल्डोको त लास्ट चान्स हो हेर ऊ नाइस अल्ट यार सोगुन मिठो अल्ट
Yeah.
इन्स्कॉलमा सीसी मिनो केडा त्यही भएर त्यसले अल्ट हानेको सो
It's like they know that the combo is still there. It's just so hard to proc. And now for BTR, this is the problem too with this kind of like Valorant composition, right? Mostly you're there to respond rather than actually starting the team, but especially if you have Revival instead of the Flicker. Yep. Now BTR is forced to play a bit more passive game in a way. Yep. Although they do have some kind of like options to go aggressive with the Harley and all.
That's the thing about the Wrek though, right? Like early on, we don't expect him to be a threat. Even with Revitalize here, I don't think it makes up for the lack of
Wait, कस्तो
any bit of usefulness, right? Like you're just waiting for the ultimate technically on the Wrek. So level 4 should be when you should take those fights. So the fact that they took the fight early, I guess it was because they got those early leads. Thing is, Shogun got picked off. That's the item builds by doing
चुकोले जित्न गाह्रो छ केटा हो यसपालिको वर्ल्ड कपको लास्ट कम्पिटिसन आइछ एलसी के हुन्छ
लियोनल मेसीले जित्छ हौ
कसले
लियोनल मेसी
हसाइ छैन तैँले मेसीको फ्यान
आराम 10
लियोनल आयुष है केटा Wait, lovely good story onward. You want the para.
BTR just gonna let this go. Evos with full neutral objective
I'm got you one.
in the first 5
Beautiful,
minutes of the game.
55, 36.
Pause 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. ला अड्क्यो मेरो फेरि म्याच
कस्तो गुल्ला हो क्या यो त भाइ मेरो डिस्कर्डबाट हेरे न भाइ
मेरो टाइम मिला 1 फेरि अड्क्यो
भाइ त नभन मेरो टाइम मिला बरु त 10 11 अब आफै काउन्ट गरे
भन त कति रे
17 18 19 20 21
अड्क्यो
Likely to die.
Yeah, very much so. Concentrate already secure.
28, 29, 30.
34, 35, 36.
Pause cut. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
They're always one step behind in every occasion, and there you go.
Oh, dang! हेर्दा छ भाइ अनमोलको पिक अफ हेर्न भाइ म्यापको सबै कहिले मिड कहिले बट कहिले टप तीनजना पिक अफ हान्छ अलबर्ट अल्टिमेट यार अलबर्ट मेरो भाइ
अनि मोरेन किन फ्लिकरमा हेर्दैछ यसलाई देखाल्नु पर्छ आफ्नो पारा हैन
मोरेन माथि छ के बुझिस् न भाइ गुनिबले रेस्पेक्ट दिएन भने के हुन्छ सोधै सुपर फिनलाई गयो
subjective choice for every players, but he wants to go for a more aggressive route and also rely on his micro.
Gonna try to go for the kill. Damage reduction.
जिन्दगी भरि अब प्युरिफाई लिने भए सुपर फ्रिजले
Doing what a Marcel does best. Annoying.
Yeah. And you could argue so far he's been doing a really good job, or even better job than
Argue.
2 games, at least in the early game.
भाइ अड्क्यो भने त डिस्कर्डबाट हेरे म भन्ने टाइम
Actually secured a
Time on
3.6k goal for himself, higher than literally anyone
लाइभ स्ट्रिम गर्न त
from BTR side. Yep.
अनि डिस्कर्डमै गर्छ भने त हो त तँलाई कस्तो त साइको हो केडा
They're gonna know what hit him here. If Shogun walks up.
Discover area of that.
Win was ready for it.
Type banda.
They were going for a Kimi mid.
Well, live screen share गर्छ Discord.
Been having a pretty terrible series so far.
यो टोटल कसले लग्दा भाइ भन्नु
Safety net in
मिठो
टर्डको लग्ने नलग्ने कुरा हैन के फाइट कसले जित्छ भन्ने कुरा हो के बुझिस रेट हो 50-50 हो के
turned up top as well. BTR now.
फाइट obviously जित्छ
लेभल हैन 50-50 गर्नु
Sober.
मरेन अघि मरेन लभली अघि
आर्बोट ले
Walks with the damage onto Luke. That's his page migration about Requiem landing on Finn as he will go down. Albert caught in the midst of it all. Blazing
ए मा
as well, but look at you. Able
what
to
the
come back
hell
with mobilization down as well.
इमानको अल्ट कस्तो
Well played.
लागेको छैन यार भनौँ न
I am very
भाइ
surprised.
आल्बर्ट हो के भाइ यो नाइल चाहिँ झारे झुरीहरूले जित्दैन कि आल्बर्ट चाहिँ चिन्दैनस् भाइ
Despite Evos being up.
अल्बर्ट भनेको ओजी हो नायल भनेको
Now they got
Brook
more.
नाइल भनेको हिजो अस्ति आएको जस्तै जिउ फुच्चे जङ्गलर हो कि मैले आल्बर्ट भनेको आल्बर्ट हो कि भाइ आल्बर्ट हार्नै सक्दैन कि यस्तोसँग
For BTR when
टु लिएर खाइसक्यो भाइ
and now he can just pretty much be as annoying as possible without getting punished by the most of the players of BTR. Yep.
अल्बर्ट भनेको ओजी प्लेयर हो क्या
BTR starting to look for the trades, but I think it's too late.
तर अहिले गुलिमर क्या लभली खेल्दैछ यार
It's earlier now. Evos
फर्स्ट टाइम ब्याक टु ब्याक एमपिएल जितेको हो आल्बर्ट
भाइ हेर त्यहाँ चन्दा इम्प्याक्ट कहिले दिन्छ यति बेला टोटलमा स्टोगोनले दिन्छ नि त्यही भएर स्टोगोनलाई ग्याङ हानेको हेर त्यहाँ भाइ गुलिमर लेभल छ भन्दा त्यही भएर टोटलमा बुझिस् नि मुझे
just because of the fact
नभए टोटल त
setup. You can
पौधै भन्दैन ढुक्क टोटल पनि टिम फाइट पनि जान्छ
signature Finn hero.
यस्तो होइन के भाइ
BTR drafting.
यस्तो हो कि भाइ
trying to go for something crazy. They were expecting.
मैले तँलाई यही भनेको मैले तँलाई यही पोइन्ट अफ भन्न छु क्या अस्ति
Technically, they also do have a.
एलिसलाई ग्याङ गर्ने नगर्ने कुरा होइन कि भाइ
Carry them in those team fights. I don't think they were expecting a 5-0 start to the game for Evos. Here, it's a
इलिसको
snowball.
मात्र कुरा हेरेको भाइ जसले धेरै इम्प्याक्ट दिन्छ त्यसलाई अर्ली प्रेसर दिन्छ क्या
Mid lane,
ओहो नाय
going one and a Skype. Oh, he actually doesn't.
अरे
Wow. Uh-oh.
कतिका हो छ्यार
Is gonna be caught. Good golden hour. There you go. The Kimmy and the Marcel. Oh, wow. He actually survived that. Never mind.
म त
I thought it was
कम्दैन
gonna be a lot more damage, but it is a Belleric. Harith up top getting a turret for free. Yeah, this is going to be BTR stripped down to their base turrets as early as 9 minutes in.
Yeah, this is the most dominant game
By
so
Orgio.
far, not only in the series, in the whole day overall. Yep.
अड्क्यो भाइ
I believe in the gold is 1K all across the board for all 5 players. That's how bad it is.
भाइ अड्क्यो
BTR right now, and they're just gonna turtle in the base because they can only play passive.
Shogun gets away in time. Tier 2 in the mid lane still stands, so there is a turret that they can still hold on to. And BTR do well to keep the Holy Shield up alive. They send Eman down below. Thing is, Luke can follow through as well. They can handle that side wave. It's actually a win for Luke if they do go 1v1, at least on paper.
Bottom lane though, it looks like Eman is trying to get a consolation prize for the Lord, but does not happen at all. Evos with the housekeeping. And this is what Luke does, keeping up with the side lanes and the long lanes with the Bakito. Now, Evos, the objective right now is to get that tier 2 tower in the middle. Oh, they do not need the Lord. Do that.
They're doing a good job again keeping this alive. Shogun's gonna become attraction pulse. No follow-up just yet. He gets caught by the deadly magic, but he's able to evade from it. That's a holy shield up top as the Lord spawns up top. That's big for Evo.
Masarapp Ki Lily tipped 20 rupees. Yahiko, bias towards Albert Beckis, USCO, Bahari Squad, KO member, Ho Albert, Dot, Albert, Yahi Yums Kadera, Luke.
That's trouble for the cold-blooded jungler.
They're so far behind. Holy shield in mid, procced as well. Bottom lane follows. Evos want to get a base turret with the first Lord. Can they do it? Conceal for Key. No golden hour necessary now as he goes in and dives in the back line. And Man tries to clear it out, but gets company mobilization for the attraction pulse. And the golden hour catches the... Wow. Albert, way too aggressive with the Valor. Requiem is going to get taken down by Eman. It's back to be Shogun. Right there, the golden hour. This time by Moreno. They clear it out, but there's another wave up top, and they've already lost Shogun for Albert.
Yeah, no frontliners, and they're still going for it.
They're still clearing really well, though. That's Luke with the flicker in, and he's going to be caught in no man's land. Erlon bursts him on down to the ground, but BTR keep their base turret alive.
Yeah. At least they get a lot of turret hits out of it for Evos, even though in the kill count it is all equal for both teams. I guess it's not the greatest defense, but defense for BTR, but you'll take that as of right now with the lead that Evos has amassed.
It's kind of crazy, man. The Harley clear with the Claude. It's so, I guess underrated is the word to say. You don't really expect the Valentina to be of any help around the clears. That's why it's usually just not picked up when you're planning the scale. But Harley, on the other hand, together with the Claude, as long as the front line stays alive, it's good for them to clear, and they have done that.
Yeah, but Hoober right now, one of the reasons why he was so dominant in the previous games on the Ellis is there's not much shred from the other team, but right now they have a Kimi with a glowing one as well. That kind of counts as a threat as well. Yep. So it's going to be harder for Shogun from now on.
This is a very, very good freeze by Evos. We're seeing more of that TLID game, you know? Discipline, calm.
It's the playoffs.
It's the playoffs. Maybe they needed some warming up. Maybe that was what the Saber pick was all about. to get Albert on edge.
I'm not sure about that, but we can put it like that. Player timeline though, look at this.
Yep.
For Nile and also Albert. Actually, Nile lost, I'm sorry, Albert lost a lot of advantage in terms of gold here.
I think it's to be expected though, right? On a Harley with constant waves coming in, compared to a Guinevere who's a utility jungler.
Yeah, but still, it's 7.6k gold lead for Evos. You would expect Albert to be at least up by 500k, I mean 500 gold. But doesn't matter. Yep, Evos still has the control. They get the Lord. Rinse and reset.
They've gotten every single neutral objective here in Game 3, and finally, we can hear again the
Hello,
Evos fans
guys.
in the Velodrome start roaring again. It is a big lead, and
कति बत्ती गएको छ्यामा झरेछ यार
glass cannon, brother.
Yeah,
that is very
the
scary.
Winter Crown before the Malefic gun because staying alive is
And
definitely
we
much
don't
more
touch.
important
What reason though?
You want to wave clear while being
There,
safe?
बत्ती आइसक्यो भाइ
So it is
बदललाई के भने इभो जित्छ भने हैन
face off.
भाइ बब्बाले भाइ
Migration there. Shogun able to hold the wave in the mid lane. Goes in as well.
म पनि एकचोटि बत्ती गएले मार्को त मिस्टिमिङ न
They'll get rid of the turret, so now it's
कति बत्ती गएको एउटै
top Albert. Oh my.
आज मात्रै 4 चोटि बत्ती गएछ यार
Actually 3 members.
तेरो स्ट्रिमले गर्दा बत्ती गयो त म्या
Gonna go for the damage again with the Kimi.
भाइ भएन नि त्यस्तो कतिचोटि बत्ती गयो
That's Shogun in the front.
भन तेरो त्यो हिमालको के रे नगरपालिकालाई
Blink out as well as he baited
मैले भनेर बत्ती जाँदैन होला
clear to the mid lane. Golden hour by Moreno.
के हो बत्ती किन गएर 4 चोटि गइसक्यो स्ट्रिम हान्दै छु एमपीआर आइडी हेर्दैछु भन
Capitalize on that.
तेरो बाउले अनि त्यहाँ लात
Marcel. By the way, Marcel, if this goes on with an Evos win, he has a 100% win rate in this series. So safe to say, maybe.
भने बल्ल हो नि त इभोस भनेको यस्तो हो नि त भने यार
इभोस फायर पाइसक्यो केटा हो मिठो अति बब्बाल
Marcel's gonna be.
मैले भने नि भाइ इभोसको फ्यु भनेको खतरा प्लेयर हो के बुझ्ने ओजी प्लेयर हो
बीटीआर डिजर्भ गर्दैन के जान इभोसले गर्छ के
बीटीआर कति हालिसक्यो यार भाइ पठाइदिए बीटीआर
There were some kills given over, but it was a kill on Albert and Luke.
बीटीआरले इभो के रे बीटीआरले डिजर्भ गर्दैन के
So as long as they keep it tight.
You don't really see that very often. Winter Crown on a Herod. But I guess at this point.
ल प्लेयर केटा हो वान साइड भएन जियोस ठिक लाग्यो 3-0 भयो त बिल्ला हो जस्तो भनेपछि बुझ्ने युवले किन जितेर छ मार्शल पिक हो के भाइ मार्शल जसको हातमा भुइन त्यसको हातमा बुझिस् नि तैले अब
यो सबै स्क्रिप्टेड हो के बुझिस् हामी दुई गेम हान्छु नि त एक गेम हान अर्को गेम हामी जित्छु भन्थे
I guess at that point it's
सब स्क्रिप्टेड हो यो
a matter of item swaps, right? But I guess
तर बीटीआर नै दस यार
just because
सक्दैन यो
Herod
भित्र
cannot proc this is a man force and the
बीटीआरले सक्दैन हौ
Will down victory rate though, it seems about, you know, right, 86%.
So what? Yeah, I think it's a bit
kind of generous.
It's a bit
It's like
generous.
90 something, right?
I think it should be like 9
Yeah.
for BTR.
No!
Take into account of that. The thing is, they have a
यो
Bakio
गेम
and
कम ब्याक
Zamora,
भएको
they
सक्दैन
base
केटा
sort of take it
10k
down,
गोली
so
छ यार
it really looks like more of a 91% to
Hold on,
9%.
Moreno.
Luke,
इमान त्यस्तो के गरेको देखेछ नि यार
power catches Luke, thrown a ruin.
सुगुन के गरेको सगुनले
They go the first on Luke, but they won't be able to find a kill.
नाइस सगुन हो यो फिन मरे
They get caught by the Ross
फिन
Finch.
र
The Finch
हो दियो
surely will go down. He gets bursted out. A lack of
सगुनले
chemistry
लभली
with the
हक्यो है
Golden Hour and the Throne of Ruin. This will just be a free, neutral objective.
Honestly,
Evo. Oh, okay.
yeah, it's just pokes. Aman's gonna go back with the BMI. No.
लाइक इमान त हल्का जबरजस्ती प्रो बन्न खोजे जस्तो लाग्छ है
त्यही जबरजस्ती प्रेजेन्स देखाउनु खोजिरहेछ क्या
त्यही लाइक जबरजस्ती लाइक के त्यो आउटप्ले हानेको टाइपको क्या
नुबले हेर्दा चाहिँ वो लाग्छ तर हामी त प्रो हो नि त त्यही भएर हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन
हल्का फ्ल्यासी बन्न खोज्छ क्या तर नेसेसरी छैन क्या त्यो हल्का डिसिप्लिनमा खेल्नु पर्यो क्या बुझ्यौ क्या
but at the same time you have to try to Albert, look at the damage coming from the Harley.
What is that damage, my guy?
ल लडाउन आँटे आल्बर्ट लो भइसक्यो
भाइ हेल्थ बढ्छ क्या भाइ कन्सन्ट्रेट इनर्जी भन्ने थाहा छैन तँलाई
त्यहाँ एलानले हेर बफ दिइरहेछ त्यसलाई बोला
एयरलाइनको मानस भाइ डिफेन्ड गर पिटिया लुकला भाइ त्यसले फ्लिकर हान्नु फर्स्ट किल हान्ने सिल दिनु खोजेको तर त्यसको दिमाग
त्यसको फ्लिकर कहाँ हाने त्यसले ल एलान मर्यो
लभलीको छोरी ब्रेकिङ भाइ पिटिया द कमब्याक किङ्स
Why was Erlan in the middle of a fight?
That's a misplay.
Oh my god!
Saw the golden hour.
Hey, very like flow of this over there.
No way. Like I swear that's what happened.
Erlan, calm down, brother.
Calma.
This is not. Whoa, that is. Okay, it's still not a shutdown, but it's a carry. And that's why BTR now are so comfortable walking up.
Yeah.
Oh god, wait, calm down.
गोली 7,000 कम छ नायलले भाइ नायलले गरिरहेछ है नायलले गरिरहेछ
Not much conversion from BTR because the waves are not there. You know, there's still 4 players for Evos.
You can't save Evos.
7k gold lead also, so
you like चाहिँ बताउनु पर्छ हो
we'll see though. BTR.
This guy got that.
Light of hope. You know, at the end of the tunnel. But it is
few भनेको ओजी प्लेयर हो क्या कम्पेयर गर्न सक्दैन हो
okay maybe now it's increased from 9% to 10
ये जस्ट बनाएर छ फ्यूले इभेन्टले भाले छैन ओके
much damage to go through and that's why look at Albert's itemization. He goes for the Queen's Wings as expected, sure, after the CE, but then the Brute Force and then the Blood Wings. I thought he would have Radiant Armor, dude, against a Harley.
You gotta say that I'm sorry.
आयो यसले किन म्याजिक डिफेन्स नबनायो
I think the idea
उनीले किन म्याजिक डिफेन्स नबनायो
you gotta proc the Winter Crown anyway. Sure, right? So again, like
गुनीबेर भनेको सेमी टाइपको खेल्ने हो के जस्तो त्यो फुल डिफेन्स टाइपको बनाउने हैन
भाइ एउटा म्याजिक डिफेन्स त चाहियो होला नि त यसलाई
छ त विङ्स छ त विङ्स र बुट छ त अलिअलि अनि उसको त्यो ब्लड विङ दिन्छ त अनि क्विङ स्पिनले कति पर्सेन्ट म्याजिक डिफेन्स दिन्छ बुट फर्स्टले पनि दिन्छ र के अरे विङ्सले सिलले हान्छ अलिअलि
भाइ भ्याल्यु मात्र छैन नि त हार्डली पनि छ
बनाउन त हुन्छ तर अब यसले स्नोबल भएर होला यस्तो बना तर खै अब प्लेयरमा भन्नुपर्छ क्या त्यसलाई अब अल्बर्टलाई यो गेम खेलेर बेला उसलाई त्यस्तै फिल आएर कि म सेमी नै हान्छु त्यस्तो डिफेन्स बनाउँदिनँ भनेर त्यो भएर
अल्बर्टले ड्यामेज हात पर्छ नि भाइ तिमीलाई न पकडे पुग्यो
त्यो यो भनेको प्लेयरमा भन्नुपर्छ के त अल्बर्टलाई सिकाउँछस्
म्याजिक डिफेन्स बनाएको भए राम्रो हुन्छ भनेर मैले चाहिँ होइन
म्याजिक डिफेन्स छ नि लिटरली हल्का भयो म्याजिक डिफेन्स त ओइ कि
भनेर कस्तो बाँच्यो किन मार्छ त्यहाँबाट आएर नि अनि बल्ल पकडेलाई लुकलाई हेर्न तेरो बहुके म्याप
मार्केट चेक गरेन त्यसले
सेकेन्ड स्किल हान्दा भाइ 21 मिनेटको हेर त कस्तो डिफेन्ड हानेको यार आम्मो बिटिआरले डिभाइनले बनाए बल्ल बनाए डिभाइनले जुत्ता
कार्डिजको आइडलको हो रहेछ
अल्बर्ट
फ्यू होला
बचाइदियो यार परेनले
पर्यो मैले किमीले हान्दैछ एलान भयो
ओइ मर्यो ओइ Na oh my Albert मार कसम Albert
ल अल्बर्ट तर नम्बर
तर जित्दा ढुक्क जित्दा इगोले जित्दा डिफेन्ड गर्ने सक्दैन एयरलाइनको टाइममा
मानमा
जी यार केटा अति गल्ला अति गल्ला यार अल्बर्टले
त्यहाँ कतै हेरौँ त एकचोटि त्यसमा इमो अल्बर्टको इमो
नागले चाहिँ इमो किनेको भाइ देखिन्छ आइटम सर तर कस्तो पकड्यो यार अल्बर्टको त्यति बेला अरू थिएन यसको अल पनि थिएन हेर्न ओ मा अल आउट अरे मा भाइ दिमाग हेर्न अल्बर्टको अल पनि थिएन अल आउट बित्तिकै हानेको
सजिलै छ त्यस्तो गर्न अलिकति अब
इमान के गरिरहेको यार
दामी लाग्ने क्लडी गेम
मलाई त क्लड भन्दा हेरि चाहिँ राम्रो लाग्छ अति है केटा इभोसलाई घर जान मन छैन इभोस यो गेम हार्यो भने इभोस इलिमिनेट नै हुन्छ यार उत्योबाट एम्पियरबाट नाइस
नेक्स्ट गेम पनि इभोसले जित्छ जस्तो लाग्यो म ड्राफ्ट हेर्नुपर्छ मसरुम ड्राफ्ट हेरेर भन्ने कसले जित्छ भनेर किनभने इभोससँग हामी स्क्रिम पार्टनर हो क्या भयो
इभोस एम्पियर
यही आइडी यही यिनीहरूसँग स्क्रिम गरेको थियो क्या
एकचोटि कसले जित्यो
कसले जित्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
4-0
दुई गेम खेलेको 2-0 भयो हार्यौँ
अनि 2-0 भयो अनि नखेल्ने भनेर चल्दै गयो त्यो
Masarapp key Lily tipped 20 rupees. Yahiko biased towards Albert Beckis, USCO Party Squad KO member, Ho Albert.Albert, Yahi, Yums, Kadera,
त्यो पहिले त
Luke,
बल खेल्दा अहिले चाहिँ हल्का रस्टी भयो कि भाइ यहीको बाइस भाइ तेरो पैसा दियो तँलाई के भन्दैछ यार केटा म यस्तो कमेन्ट पाउनु सक्दैन
के
यहीको बाइस टुवर्ड अल्बर्ट बिकज उसको भट्टे स्क्वाडको मेम्बर हो अल्बर्ट याही युम्स खडेर नभने मेरो साथीको बारे नभने तिमीहरू भाइ भन्नु भयो के भन्दैछ
मैले के भन्ने थिएँ अरे के अरे कार्डिजीको आइडल फ्यू अरे क्या पहिला नै कार्डिजीलाई त्यो फ्यू पहिला जङ्गल खेल्थ्यो अनि कार्डिजी इन्सपायर भएको थियो त्यसको ल्यान्स लड्थ्यो कि हो इन्टरभ्यूमै भनेछ हौ कार्डिजीले तर अहिलेको इन्टरभ्यू होइन पहिला त्यो बच्चा त्यो ब्रेनमा भने वर्ल्ड च्याम्पियन जित्नुभन्दा अगाडि इन्टरभ्यूमा भनेर फ्यू आइडल हो ल्यान्सलर्ड फ्यू यस्तै खेल्नु म चाहिँ पहिला नैको फ्यूको ल्यान्सलर्डको हाइलाइट होइन यस्तो सेक्री हान्दो रहेछ एमपिएल अबलाई जङ्गल खेल्थ्यो नि ल्यान्सलर्डको हाइलाइट होइन यस्तो सेक्सी हान्छ मैले हेरेँ थिएँ अनि पछिबाट खै किन यो मेचमा झऱ्यो
साँझ हो क्या हो
2 times वर्ल्ड च्याम्पियन हो है
फ्यू अहिलेसम्म 4जना प्लेयर त हो 2 times वर्ल्ड च्याम्पियन फ्यू RTZ एडवर्ड फ्ल्याप एडवर्डको चाहिँ सिग्मा पहिला सबैजना सेम टिममा थियो त्यही पनि एडवर्ड डिफ्रेन्ट टिममा भएर छिटो भाइ के खेल्न पुगे त चेस हारेर
खेल्ने रहेछ
ल भाइ केटालाई फेरि एक सर्ट सेकिहाल्नु न फेरि मन्त्री चाहिँ खत्रै चलाउँछ यसले मन्त्री त डरे
अब फेरि अब त्यस्तो मिस्टेक हुँदैन
त्यस्तो कति मिस्टेक गरे सुरुमा मेरो मन्त्री उडाएन क्या यसले मेरो कस्तो चाहिँ हो भाइ त मन्त्री त उडाउनु पर्छ
आउँदै गर म वासरुम गरौँ
पठाइहाल्छ पठा एउटा एक गेम अब चेसै म्याच चेस म्याच चेस नर्मल चेस ब्रेकको बेला ए पठा नि हजुर
आएछ न
खै कहाँ पठाइस् हौ कहाँ पठाइस्
गेमभित्र पठाएको छु मैले फेरि पठाउँछु म बक
एकछिन है Let's go. Easy game. एकछिनमा
कालो बादलले ढाकिएको यो संसार
किन गाह्रो पर्यो त के यो उड्छ होइन भर्खर
कहिले हाँसेनौ पनि साह्रै नै सपनीमा Everybody go to me back.
Breaks అయితే Alex చేసుకెళ్ళాక guys. Our breaks are very continuous.
भयो अति नै भयो na 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 na. भयो अति नै भयो
Oh, sh- Sakit क्या लगी की कर यार मैले केडा हो के गरे यार मैले के गरे यार
कस्तो के गर्यो भन्छ खाना खा
केले खाने ए बिर्सिरहेको छु रातो छ लास्ट हो गया भने चाहिँ केडा हो गाह्रो पऱ्यो केडा हो यसले गीत गाएर हो क्या तिमी भाइ त गीत नगाए
और यार
गीत बोल्ला सिकिदो
ये होला मेरो कहाँ थियो यो यता थियो न यो मरे क्या मेरो हात्ती त
मर्यो भन्छ
यार रहेछ नि त कस्तो नदेखा मैले पर्फेक्ट मुभ दिन चाहन्छु मरिजाऊ कसम मेरो भाग्यमा रहेनौ तिमी खुसी नै छु म तिम्रो
सकिहार केटा हो गेम त चेक छ
मेरा भानी के
उस जिन्जी का चाहिँ भएन
Hello. Này à này 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 mà तिमीलाई खुसी
कति मैले कस्तो नदेखेको यार कस्तो नदेखेको यार छ्या छ्या केटा मेरो मुखमै थुक्दै
भाग्यमा रहेनौ सैलक खुसी छु म तिम्रो खुसीमा Up the air, bro. रहेन तिमी
यसलाई रोक्यो केटा ए रिजाइन कहाँबाट गर्ने
मेरा तेरो बल ड्र गर्छ नि
फेरि आइज
खुसी
आमाले बोलायो एकछिन है
Camoris.
मैले त गीत नगाए मैले तँलाई अहिले भनेछु गीत नगा भने त गीत गाएको म डिस्ट्र्याक्ट भइहाल्छु क्या यस्तो बुल्लासी गीत नगा ल हाल्नु मोबाइल
खुसी नै छु म
छिटो ए
के भयो
के गरिस्
गेम अबोर्डेड रे लप्पा पोस्ट गरे भने
भयो ल
ल
चाल त के हो यो त चल्नै मिलेन त फेरि पढ
चलेन गेमै भएको
तेरो पाइल थियो होला म कहाँ हुन्छ
स्ट्यान्ड ल आयो त खोइ आन
ए नगर्न ए भाइ नगर्न
आन न मरी जाऊ कसम रहेन तिमी खुसी एकमा
के ओपनिङ हो अझै ब्ल्याकमा यो भनेको गोडेड ओपनिङ एभर
जेप्पा त्यो ओपनिङमा रहेछ है
भनेको त
मेरो ओपनिङलाई के भन्छ थाहा छ मेरो ओपनिङलाई के भन्छ थाहा छ साथीभाइ
ओए केटा हो केटा सक्दैन म यसरी गर्न चाहिँ के गर्न खोज्यो तैँले भाइ गर्न चाहिँ के गर्न खोज्यो हो मलाई
मैले
भन्न एकछिन
गर्न के खोजेको देखिहालिस् नि भाइ अब दाइ चाहिँ फेरि एग्रेसिभ है
सक्यो भने चाहिँ तेरो सबै
ओए म्याजिक नै
सुधार बस
हो र ल अब जित्यौँ न त अब खेल सुरु हुन्छ
बढी बोलिहाल्छ कि फेरि
अब सुरु हुन्छ खेल
खेल सुरु होइन सुरु भइसक्यो
हेलो
तक बोट होस् क्या भाइ तक बोट होस् क्या तै होस् क्या नेक्स्ट बोट
बाई
बोट होस् क्या भाइ
के छैन रिकभरीमा हानिदिइहाल्छु नि मलाई केही नै छैन त्यो एउटा कुरा गइदिएमा अब त्यो कान पाड्छ अब त्यस्तो भयो त्यो
यसलाई त म पुरै गाली गर्छु केटा हो
मलाई चाहिँदैन क्या रानीलाई तल म यत्तिकै जितिन्छु कि म डिसाइड गरेर पक्न मेरो स्किल ग्याप देखाउँछु कि तल म Nothing lasts forever. In open hearts can change. अति बवाल मुभी
गर्न चाहिँ केही गरेन
अति बवाल मुभ ओइ ल ल फक यार
लागेको छैन अब
ल फक यार केटा हो
सम्झाउ है केटा यसलाई सम्झाउ के युट्युबलाई सम्झाउन कोही युट्युबलाई हात्ती उडाउँछ यार
फक यार केटा हो
यसको दुईटा हात्ती खाइदिइसक्यो अब केटा अब सक्यो यसको जिन्दगी अब के गर्छस् भाइ दुईटा हात्ती
फक यार
के गर्ने यार
गीत गाइन छ इजी हुने
Nothing lasts forever. Need some time.
यता
All
घोडा यता राख्छु अनि
alone.
हात्ती र घोडा दुइटै उडाउँछु सोचिरहेको होला नि मेरो बाबुले
Need some time.
अति छ यार तेरो
All
बाबु
alone. Everybody needs some time. Everybody needs some time. All alone. And I don't ever believe a broken heart.
राति गर्छ क्या हो
Even empty now to hurt you. But if you only to heal the broken heart, wouldn't time be out to charm? Whoa. Get out, triple 4K, triple 4K. गरिदिउँ न त ये खाइदिउँ मलाई कोडा चाहिन्छ ठिक नै
तेरो घोडालाई भगाइहाल भाइ
मार्दिनै भयो यार छ्या यार
तेरो घोडालाई त बिस्तारै म मार्न मिलिहाल्छ नि सेक्रीमा म घोडा घोडा बचाउँछु किनकि घोडा चाहिन्छ मलाई चाहियो नि तँलाई घोडा
ओके घोडै गयो यार
तेरो जिन्दगी सक्छ
Shadows still remain.
कस्तो नदिएको यार मैले
one down
कस्तो नदिएको यार केटा
Matching. निकाले रानी निकाले यार
मैच सिर्फ रोको ही करा
400 काय
जीरो गोरे चिरकोर भाई चिरकोर So आएछ न स्टार बस साला किधर हो गए अब बताओ यार गेम ही स्टार्ट हो सके एक मिनट उसमें माय बैड एटैक्स
Evos GDC के भाइ त्यहाँ हेर्न के
Masarapp gave that tipped 20 rupees. Dislike hey sublay. Watch party Vande Chessmaster Bande Ray.
Sorry guys, sorry. I'll wait.
SOD lands with 4. I guess you can out damage them. Hold on.
That's my principle now.
Oh my goodness, Evos, I thought it was
Better back up from
but
Opera.
never mind.
Crazy.
BTR actually
For an
bounced back.
hour.
and actually winning in terms of economy.
Bro, Shogun fighting at level 3 is so risky, yet it worked. My God. Freya with no level 4 is so tough to make work.
And he already burned the vengeance
Exactly.
on top of that.
That was crazy. I thought it was a whip.
Yeah, that was a big question mark. And if the play would have gone the other way, we would probably just be like, huh? Yes?
That could have been a vast moment, yes, but it turned out to be a very good 2 kills onto the bargain hunter man down below in the lane, the Red Raider.
Looks like it's gonna be an immediate golden staff most likely for this Freya, or Shogun is eyeing for more. No boots at all for the XP lanes so far, and for a good reason. That'll be online at the team fight. With clearing the minions, still okay. How do you want to pay second objective? Luke's actually doing a very good job in the lane here. He actually only took the XP grab against Shogun. Risky play Shogun made is now really going to start hurting him in the lane. He's actually building towards that. Remember that it's a box share, so there's a reason. He's going to be there. The life bane built in on towards the hero, definitely.
Try to revitalize, try to utilize the passive for the box shot and the KD score through him. And the DOZ in the early game is super underrated. So you gotta watch out for that initial damage, even as a frontliner. Whoa, they sent Shogun straight into the turret. Behind of Luke. And on top, this means BTR. Finn already with the Unbreakable. Trying to go for the taunt right now, but won't be able to find it now as Albert jumps in and and the retreat still goes to Albert. Now he's gonna be chased down by Albert, and now he needs to run away, but Luke team fight. It's a big knockout. Shogun doing well by himself against both Key and now moves into mid, but we have to take a look at the Red Raider, who all in that time has been able to get all of the gold turret. Now Luke gets away with a double punch.
A costly whiff there for Key. And now the lead grows more and more. It's actually not that bad as I thought. Nope, in terms of economy.
But we have to see the allocation, Sheffin. The allocation of gold right now, Eman's got plenty, and he has on a bargain hunt. Exactly. Look at the build. He's about to finish DHS.
And he is almost 1k gold lead ahead of Erlan. Yeah, not good at all, but Evos still catching up, and we've seen this in the regular season a lot of times. Evos in the back foot. They just play the macro game really well. SOD connected. I don't know if you're gonna go for Albert here.
Albert
Oh god. Maybe they want to go for Albert. Deadly magic as well. Albert goes down, but Finn gets the kill. Alright.
Albert, guys.
It's still a win. It's still a win. It's still a win.
Yeah, Albert very optimistic in his approach, I guess. And
a bit disrespectful, just a tad bit.
Once you get that shield immunity out of the way, Faksha is pretty much a walking target. As long as you have the damage, it's easy, free money, walking ATM.
Yep. And the Fear of the Phoenix, man, something we called out here as well. Me and Chef and Falcon descent coming down on Luke.
What the fuck?
Well, they're gonna go for a full dive.
Shred
him down. The regen is not enough to keep Luke alive. This is why the Freya needs to be banned or picked.
Yeah, maybe a Phobius on the other side could help too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do you want to let go of the Paquito and Freya at the same time?
That's
but you do have the Phobius though.
भोलि का सिरिजको वाचपार्टी अब भोलि भ्याने हान्छु हैन बट ओनीको चाहिँ भोलि वाचपार्टी गर्छु दुईटा चाहिँ हाइड हुँदैन ओनीको बिटिआर हुन्छ होला मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली Oh my god!
Luke with the knockout strike and BTR.
Yo, feel कसरी मरे यार.
Objective finally sends the gold lead past the 2k mark.
Dude, every single Fury of the Phoenix, I'm telling you, cannot be more perfectly timed by the maestro.
He's conducting
the orchestra. Wow.
All with a glowing wand. At this point, he should have built Lightning Truncheon. I'm joking. But,
I think might be the second item, no?
Yeah, I think so. He just wants to go for that burst. And the thing is, it's so difficult because This is why we were skeptical about the Kimmy choice, right? Yes, you have that combo, you have the synergy with the Baksha and the front to back that you're building, but in lane, you can't bully the Zetian. If that happens, that
Game
it's
thought
so
is like
easy
it
for
all.
the Zetian to just
Maxia early game आरे वाली use
those
करते
items
होते हैं.
pop an ability and stun.
Carry है नहीं उड़ा all
Yeah,
board
the
पर
right
तैयार
side
हो.
though,
ये
the
boss के side
clear
पर
is
कौन
still
बात है?
decent with Evos, even though they're behind in this early of a game. Yep. Push come to soft, when you're turtling the base with all inhibitor turrets intact, that is where Evos is unironically the most dangerous.
And this bargain hunter has really paid dividends, dude. My lord, he's already almost on the golden staff, so he's gonna be a whole item ahead of Airline if this keeps on going.
It seems greedy, but when things fall into place, it is just huge for Eman right now. And right now, a lot of damage dealers.
GG वाला तो ते तैयार करा GG नहीं
I
हो
always
सकता
say
है.
this in the regular season, if you want to go against a Kalea, make sure that you have more than one basket that you want to pour the eggs on. At that point, Kalea is forced to pick and choose on who is the greater threat. And at this point, who is it even?
के लाग्छ त के ना comeback हाल्न त Evos ले.
Shogun with a vengeance? I mean, you can burst him down, but at the same time,
दुईटा marksman कम त छ. Evos को late game को हेर्नु चाहिँ के हुन्छ होला.
Because their damage comes through.
But split कसले रोक्न सक्छ यार
Yeah,
यता
okay, with
साइड
turret
मा.
aggro, sure, but like when is
Rukhta
Shogun
रहेछ.
gonna be on the turret? That requires a crazy biggie choke. But it can happen. Moreno in the mid lane with a flicker.
भोलि कति बजे अफर ब्याक गेम.
Not out just yet, and that's why he's so comfortable walking.
भोलि टाइम त थाहा भएन यार डिस्कर्ड मा बस न डिस्कर्ड मा म मेन्सन गरिदिन्छु टाइम
To
हो.
deal with the Kalea.
Still waiting right now, Evos. Waiting for the opportunity, waiting for K to pull the trigger. I feel like that is too much burden for the El Momento, but
गाइस भोलि मजा आउँछ ओनीको गेम छ भोलि.
I guess he knows that his target is much like a Key and also Albert. So landing truncheon against the frontliners is not gonna be that impactful compared to Wishing Lantern.
It's all about the poke. And it makes sense. And Mount playing it safe, already has the golden staff now, building towards the winner nature. The only guy now that can really be threatening to him would be the Claude and the Paquito.
He's even online the Claude right now.
No,
I guess
but like,
he is.
but
with
those are the
DHS
only dudes.
And the corrosive sight. He's on his way to a DHS, I believe, golden staff.
Oh, there you go. Big item, chastise Pauldron.
Very big.
च्यास्टाइले 2000 गाडेको च्यास्टाइले किमी पनि छ प्लट पनि छ दुखाउँछ यार च्यास्टाइले अर्को.
Shogun's waiting right there in the bush.
Gotta say, BTR is playing this incredibly passive, and I like that.
Yeah.
With the Zetian, you can just poke around and wait for the opportunity, and it has been working so far with the Fear of Phoenixes.
No reason to rush. Finn with the unbreakable. Shogun with the back of his head. There you go. That's a bit of a rush right now. Shogun comes into the back line, but now he's giving the jump.
ए माने फेरि भएन हो जितेको नाइस अल्छि. यो गेम जित्दैन इभोसले जित्दैन यो. एकछिन कसो जितेछ इभोसले? What the fuck? Finnले ओ नाइस टर्नर फिन. Look, oh no, one ए रात ए माने मारे. Oh my god, GG भयो. ए मानो.
And a wipeout on BTR! The robots are using hacks! He is immortal! Eman cannot be killed at this point!
GG
And they
भयो
are
यार.
marching through the second tier
Asera
turrets
कोडिसो नआउने
of
कोडिसो
Evos
त कहाँ
before the
कि
Lord
कामी
even
होला.
hits.
अलबर्टले के गर्ने सोचे केटा बाक्सिया लेट गेम किन्ने चाहिँ गर्छ यार.
Thought they could fight. The Red Raider on
GG
Masarapp.
यार
He didn't even
भन्छ.
have that one item advantage.
He
Only
was
now
यो हार्यो भने एलिमिनेट नै
does he
हुन्छ
have
गाइस.
it, so it's oh god.
Yeah. Kind of a questionable engage by Shogun, but maybe that is intentional? Because at the same time, you want to bait Evos to use the dashes, right? So that the Fury of the Phoenix has more value. But by the way, Finn with a clutch unbreakable, I believe, to Albert at the last moment where the 50-50 happens. And it's not even a 50-50 at that point, it's a 100-0 for Nile.
इन्भर्टर कति पैसा लिन्छ होला इन्भर्टर हालेको.
Capitalize on the Lord. They were all
इन्भर्टर हाल्नु पर्छ सर.
call. We get a replay again, and even the replay can't believe it. It's like, which one do we replay? Here's the moment. Finn goes in the back, zones of the AOG into the tsunami slide.
जेडीएमले कस्तो बचाएको यार जेडी बल पासेर.
I thought we saw only the unbreakable. The AOG was so clutch. And how unfair is it when you're playing against a Kalea, you have a Gathon in front of you, and also the Zetian? You cannot expect a good follow-up at all.
This dude, I thought it was a mistake here. He got the kill first. He purifies skill.
So बाचेको यार एमान.
leads him to the fishes, or rather the shark.
Damn.
The robot.
40-45k जति रे am
Yeah, I don't get any references.
खूब भयो यार मेरा
Yeah,
छोड
now 6k gold lead for BTR. Evos, they're in the brink of
10,000 सम्म भयो भने चाहिँ हाल्न सक्छु
these
40-50
they're
गर्न सक्दिन है
mostly known to perform. I mean, they're second place.
अनि तिमीतिर आउन कोडिसरबाट सजिलो कि कुपन डोर कुपन डोर
And it's disastrous for
कुपन डोरबाट सजिलो के कोडिसरबाट
to see that BTR is dominating the Tigers right now.
किन हो मेरोमा पनि विचार छ के केटा हो
I think BTR is gonna win this miracle.
Oh god, now Eva.
Convincingly as well.
Sugar. Alright, Finn. It's just all about the slow game now though, right? It's all about the slow game. Evos are trying to scale up. BTR are
ट्रेनबाट किन्नु पर्ने छ यार बत्ती धेरै जाने भयो यार केटा
as they move towards the siege.
कति क्यामेरामा त 30,000 लाग्छ
That's where, again, like you said, the tsunami slams can bring Shogun under turret. Then we'll have some of those moves where
म मोलिस कलेज पढेको थिएँ यार गाइस मोलिस कलेज मासराले किडन्याप हान्न लाग्यो अघिल्लो सिजनमा त अति हाइप गरेको थिएँ इभोसलाई अहिले आएर के हो अब प्लेअफमै हो के केटा प्लेअफमा त लास्ट डिभिजन हुन्छ नि त एलिमिनेसन म्याच हल्का उति पनि हुन्छ नि प्रेसर पनि हुन्छ
So he knows that at this point, even though he is a well-fed
मनी आउँदैछु दारु रेडी गर्छु दारु पनि केटा
kind of a main tanker in a way, you know.
डोनेसन पढाउन केटा हो अनि दारु किन्नुलाई नि
Very good Lord Dance here. Slow push top gonna have to send the Paquito, and this means that BTR can go for a 4v5 if he shows. BTR are not gonna let go. They're gonna constantly
Masarapp Co. Uncle tipped 20 rupees. Erlin, come on man, pack it up.
is afraid to show.
एयरलाइनले फेरि आज त राम्रो पर्फर्म गरेन एयरलाइनले गाइस नभए एभ्री टाइम क्यारी हान्नु एयरलाइनले
taste of their own medicine.
गाडी सार केटा बिटिआरलाई कि कम्पेयर गर्नु बिटिआर इभोसलाई
For BTR,
लुक माथि देखायो कि पुरै ल गयो ल अर्बलले दोन ओ माय गॉड जेटियन फ्री लॉर्ड जेटियन हेर्नु नि केटा हो फुल काउन्टर कालियाले कालियाले अल्ट हान्ने बित्तिकै जेटीले अल्ट हराउँछ अनि गाटोकले अल्ट हराउँछ सोगुन चढ्छ ब्याकलाइनमा ड्याम जेटीले पुरै काउन्टर हानिदिरहेको छ कालियालाई
I mean, at this point, it's warranted, man. It's always.
लगाउन के नजिक हेर्नु त्यो कलेज लगाउन खेलबाट खै 2-3 मिनेट हो कुमारी पार्टीमै सबै कलेज कुमारी पार्टीमै हुन्छ त ललितपुरको मोस्टली थ्याङ्क यू सो मच को मासरा पकत
It's something
Thank
honed
you.
through only practice. And they have practiced a lot. They've programmed a lot of these skills together. Bottom wave pushing. Freya up top as well. They're going to hold the mid wave for a 3-way push straight up. But no, Shogun takes a safe approach. He knows there might be a chance of an Evos ambush up top.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be the end game just yet, but there's.
गेम सकिन्छ होला जस्तो लाग्यो यार मलाई त
happening. Nile?
Oh my god. Oh!
मोरे
No! That was almost a kill. Luke was able to get a little bit of
कस्तो
HP.
राम्रो
Now walks up again. Mid base is really going to fall already.
जी जी
And
मिडको
Evos
इनिट
killed with the
भइसक्यो
Lord. Very good decision by Evos to hold the far lane base turret and just to sacrifice.
यहीको खै
it.
कहाँ भयो केटा
Now, is it Evosable?
मेरो होमवर्क कपी यही छ गाइस हेलो हेलो 40 ब्रो बैक टु स्ट्रीम गेम सकिन्छ सर गाइस मोरे एयरलाइन ओ एयरलाइन बाच त बाच्यो तर दुईटा इनिट भयो नि त गाइस यार लास्टै राम्रो यार बिटेले फार लेनको पाएको छ यार
Usually they would just go in the base.
Yep. Very jarring to see. A disciplined BTR? What the hell is that?
GG BTR.
Dictionary?
Hey. If BTR can learn that word that you just said, that isn't in my vocabulary until this game is over, they might be the best.
If you pull up the dictionary,
यो मेरो के पढ्ने खाली नोटबुक हैन ड्राफ्टिङ फेज गर्को
there's gonna be a link on BTR's.
यता लेखिरहेको छु ड्राफ्टहरुको बारेमा
They went from C to D, now it's discipline. Dang, through the Phoenix.
For the love of the game. Nah, for the love of the game.
Nah, come, okay, sure. 4 vision, they see all of them there, and now they control every other wave up top.
9k gold with almost 10k. It's gonna make sure.
डियाब्लो पनि जाने भयो प्यारिस डियाब्लो नि जान्छु किनकि सिङ्गापुरबाट डियाब्लो जित्यो सिङ्गापुर त्यो डियाब्लो कसरी हो मलेसियामा पनि खेल्न पाए सिङ्गापुरमा त्यो झेली पाइहाल्यो दुईटा ठाउँमा कसरी खेल्नु पाउँछ या मलाई नेपालमा चाहिँ एउटा ठाउँमा खेल्नु पाउँदैन उता चाहिँ सिङ्गापुरियनहरु चाहिँ मलेसियामा पनि खेल्न पाउने रे सिङ्गापुरमा पनि खेल्न पाउने
support spots. But even then,
I just stream as a time just like it out.
Very much so, man. Nile, he showed his
understandable,
earlier.
valid safety.
You knew it, it's a fighter.
Which
The
he
kitty
already
fight.
secured the win of nature.
Two hero custom to know the kitty hero fighter with a map here.
You do not want to go 1v1
So ambition, yeah.
And to make it even worse, they
So
have
ambition.
that
Low
parlay.
presence too.
Oh, Evos are just gonna go for it, dude. They have to just.
This is Hail Mary. Hail Mary.
Oh, it was.
No,
Ah!
can't do it. Finn is
No,
so
no,
step
no.
away from it. It's too risky to take. He's gonna go for the jump right now, but he cannot get it. Finn gets caught by attraction pulse and a mobilization field.
Nice,
Lord
Booker.
ready now. Lord taking out a half HP. Reset again.
Yo,
We're gonna
you
bounce
was on the
in.
game, man. So I get out. I mean, console.
Up top, but
Nine,
there's no one
wow.
there. They're grasping at straws. They're trying to find a way to pull this back.
Pick up home guys at GTL with Lang. GTL money points in hand.
Here the Phoenix lands on everybody! Shogun in the back with the Valkyries ascend. The Lord is a paid actor on Albert. Shogun falls. But look at the Lord right now and look at the wave in the bottom lane. It's the
Not bad,
jungle
not bad,
taken
not
down
bad,
for
not
the
bad.
XP lane. BTR will take
So the Lord's
that
one
trade
better.
any day of the
Dude,
week.
ma कसम के हाने यार
All the
PTR
lords.
को ओ यो GTL
This
part हेर्नु
are
केटा
the
oh
red
my god
robots. This might be the nail in the coffin, the card that they need to break through the jungles of Evos. They are one step away to the next stage against Onyx.
The robots
यो JDN र गाटो कम्बो man कस्तो हान्छ यार त्यो त इभोस त वाइप आउट भयो होला सोचेको यार धन्न इभोस बवाल भयो त्यहाँ ठिकै थियो यार किको हातमा किन रेड वाप छ
It's so slow. Back to their season 7 form of program to win, discipline over anything else. Eman doesn't call the he calls the bluff rather. He knows something is happening.
Masarapp Kobudi tipped 20 rupees. Masulera, Una Budo, Pakana, Pario, Aja.
Also top lane
ओ
BTR.
फेरि मासु बुढी यार मासु त मलाई नि खान मन छ हौ पकाउनु हो बुढी मासु आफै लिएर आऊ आफै पकाउनु हो यार बुढी ओइ डिफेन्ड गर डिफेन्ड केटा बेस नाइस अफ गेम केटा ओ माय गॉड बीटीआर वर्सेस ओनी गए गाइस बॉलिंग
Congratulations to the red robots
जीजी यार केटा हो 3-1
and cheered to Evos fans.
इमोस एलिमेंट भयो सैड यार
This stage was once Evos's, but today BTR will deny the bigot choke allegations.
It's no longer bigot choke. Right now the cope is strong and it's real. They have their eyes set on Paris, so it's
It's Bollywoodic सँग छ यार बीटीआर म त बीट ओए नाइ
baguette drawn.
केटी रोको देख्न सक्दिनु म
A lot of tears from the Evos fans. They thought they had the chance. They thought they saw a lot of hope when they won game number 3. And understandably
नरु
so.
न केटीहरु रोको सक्दैन
But BTR with a crisp draft. Not overthinking things. When they are cooking all
ओए रुयो यार केटा
Simplicity is key when you have great players, and I think Bigatron showed here today that they just took through what worked. They try to go for something a
केटा नरु भने यार किन रुइरहेछ यार गाइस
sense, but they couldn't
तिमीहरुको
execute.
भाउजूले गएर हेर त
We go back to game 4. They go back to the drawing boards after that loss. And they build on what works.
जिस्क्यो केटा जिस्क्यो यार
It works. They go for the hard
सैडली यार गाइस इभोस इभेन्ट भएर इभोसको फ्यान वाइल्ड हेरेछ यार
A fantastic performance. The reaction over as well from the Gato catch-up hit to the Kalea. Evos will be going home, unfortunately, today. It is a sad
ओए नाइ
for the fans in
यो पनि इभोसको सपोर्टर हो
different parts of Indonesia, maybe possibly even the
बीटीआर तैले किन यस्तो गरेछ क्या बीटीआर केटा हो बीटीआरलाई म सपोर्ट गर्दिन आउँदै
It is just unfortunate.
बीटीआरलाई म सपोर्ट गर्दिन आउँदै
It's just a story of what could have been.
अबदेखि बीटीआरलाई म कहिले पनि सपोर्ट गर्दिन
We saw one of the best match, one of the best execution macro-wise in the regular season for this team. But they are forced
नो
to
सपोर्ट
bow
द बीटीआर
down
यु किन रोको
to bigger
राम्रै
trouble
गरे बीटीआरले राम्रै गरेको राम्रै गरे राम्रै गरे
Next
पिटिया
on the board is the final boss.
राम्रै गरे ओइ त सुतिरहेछ हौ भुइँ
The Porcupines twice in each leg
यो त
of the regular
सुतिरहेछ
season. But the playoff
यसको लागि चाहिँ राम्रो गरे पिटियाले हैन
the Quails are sharper than
सम्झौ है केटा बिटिआरले सम्झौ है
for the Kings.
अब बिटिआरलाई म हान्छु केटा एमएससी गएर म हान्छु
The
पिटिआर
one that's residing the throne of this so-called Farmers League called MPL Indonesia.
The Jakarta International Village Roll
भोलि म
knows no
बिटिआरलाई
champion
सपोर्ट गर्ने
but
केटा
Onyx. It's only been one ever since we started having a playoff.
नेक्स्ट ट्राई गाइस नेक्स्ट ट्राई इभोस अब बिटिआर केटा हो बिटिआर लाइक अब्भियसली बिटिआर र भोलि इभोस ओ माय गॉड अलबर्टको चाहिँ माया लाग्यो मलाई सबभन्दा बढी माया लाग्यो भने अलबर्ट हो क्या मलाई केटा कसम भने इभोसबाट अरूको त मलाई पाले अलबर्टको सबभन्दा माया लाग्यो यार मलाई
The closing match today.
जिजी जिजी इभोस गाइस जिजी इभोस अनि भोलि ओनिक भर्सेस बिटिआर चाहिँ मतलब बिटिआरले जित्न सक्छ यार ओनिकलाई बिटिआरले मेबी हान्न सक्छ यार यो त रोके छ
Let's hear some words from Team Evos. First of all, thank you for the Evos fans who've been supporting us. That has come to watch us here and online. We really appreciate you guys. We wouldn't be here without you guys.
भोलि ओनिकले डिभिजन चाहिँ केटा
Second of all, on behalf of Evos and the management, I want to apologize for the bad result of the season. We know we can step even further away, but our steps are stopped today. But we hope you will still support Evos and its players. Once again, we're very sorry.
केटा मेरो फोल्डरमा किन कोही पनि छैन मेरो फोल्डरमा किन कोही छैन म नि कम्फर्ट गर्छु नि आफै नाइस ट्राई इभोस बेटर लक नेक्स्ट सिजन है अलबर्टको चाहिँ मलाई लास्ट माया लाग्यो अब फ्यूलाई बोलाउँदैन होला मेबी इभोसमा nah यार Ciao, for ya.
It turns out the odd season,
One next time
season
Evos
17,
have to get out.
has a
Evos
lot of
team that.
surprises.
Isaac yo.
It's just time for victory for a bigger turn by
Finally had a
Vitality.
victory. यस्तो केटीलाई रोएर हाँसिरहेको छैन लाज पनि लाग्दैन यार
We have you guys surrounded from two sides, so no one can escape any questions.
Di babak playoff yang paling ganas, yang paling galak dapat MVP terus-terusan Moreno.
The one that's most ferocious, that got all the MVPs.
बिटिआरले अति खेलेको यार बिटिआर
Playoffs, bigger
गाइस
turn. Looks different,
भोलि
doesn't it?
ओनिकलाई पनि सेक्स होला यार बिटिआरले यस्तै लागिरहेको
It is
मलाई किन
different.
हो यस्तै भाइब आइरहेको छ गाइस
What's the difference? I don't
तर
know,
आइम
but the vibes are
सपोर्टिङ
different.
ओनिक अभियसली ओनिकलाई सपोर्ट गर्छु म चाहिँ एमपीएल आइडीमै सपोर्ट गर्ने भने ओनिकलाई हो
We
अब
feel like we
ओनिकलाई
have nothing to lose.
इन्टरनेसनलमा नि हेर्नु भन्छ नि यो हिँड्न
It's a proving ground for us, for all five.
मलाई दुःख लाग्यो केटीहरूलाई रुवाइस तिमीहरूले केटीहरूलाई कहिले पनि रुवाउनु हुन्न क्या तिमीहरू थाहा छैन केटा केटीहरूलाई भने केटीहरू भनेको लक्ष्मीहरू क्या लक्ष्मीहरूलाई कहिले रुवाउनु हुन्न क्या त्यही हो गाइज अब आजको लागि चाहिँ यति नै गरौँ भने गाइज भोलि भेट गर्छ भोलि ओनीको गेम र ओनिक भएपछि बिटिआर छ अनि टिएल आइडी र गिग फ्याम छ गाइज सकेसम्म दुइटै गेम वाच पार्टी गर्छु एउटा गेम भ्याएन भने चाहिँ गिग र टिएल आइडीको चाहिँ गर्दैन ओनिकको चाहिँ म वाच पार्टी गर्छु कम्पलसरी Bye bye guys, भोलि भेट्न टेक केयर गाइस सबैलाई बाय बाय गाइस टेक केयर भोलि भेटौँ